Takes an unreasonably long amount of time. You know that? All right, cool. Little boop, little bam, little bada bop bing, pow, and we are good to go. Bum bum ba bum. Let me make sure the the category on the YouTube stream is wrong. Let me fix that real fast, and then we're good to go. Do 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 do. Ba 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 bum. Why are there two different Uma Musume pretty derbies on this shit? I don't know. I don't know. But there are. It's how it goes. Hello, Mayano chopped gun. Be gone. I've been seeing the fellas. Seems like the fellas have been getting kind of cooked in the finals. Oh, there's a first. Yeah, I see a lot of seconds. I mean, you know, it's how it goes, right? Long CMs inherently like on an individual run. The party game, Smash Brothers Ultimate. Long CMs like individual races are always such. It's always such a fucking crapshoot, right? Like you need if you rely on at least one gold recovery, you need that to pop or you're going to die. I mean, obviously you have your normal end closer shenanigan or just acceleration shenaniganry in general. There's lots of different stuff that could happen. The lobbies tend to actually I've seen more paces and fronts than I thought. So lobby RNG plays very heavily into it, and then this track has that 400-meter downhill where, depending on which X positioning, can vary a lot race to race to race. I found. Oh wait, yeah. First, let's do this. I got fuck out of dick out of this last time. I think I got like 8 1-stars, and then I got like Daiwa Scarlet and Gold Chip or something like that. Now listen. Apparently I was like a few star pieces off of getting my Daiwa to 3 stars. So that's cool. She has a cool ult. She's more of a frontliner though, which is not really my thing. I do like that she's living an ordinary life here. She's Wally Westing in this. Let's see if we can get anything worth literally anything this time. Akikawa? Come on? No Akikawa. Okay, fine. Whatever you say, game. Confetti doesn't matter. Favorite star? There's a chance for that. That's like not the worst, right? There's a chance for something there? Okay, well, nothing immediately. Maybe a fake out? Bakshin. Hello. Another one. Hi. Agnes jacking it. Bakshin again. Okay. A little hard. I mean, I don't think I have you at 3-star. I don't think. So if I'm gonna grab, actually no, I think I did get you to 3-star. Yeah, so never mind. I was gonna say if I'm gonna grab a bunch of 2-stars that I already have, like I probably want you, but all right, let's see. No fake out. Air groove. All right, yeah, I mean, pretty not useful. Again, I think I have both of these 2-stars, and I already have them at 3-star as well. Boo, it happens. Oh well. Shit's all fucked sometimes. I don't think that makes a difference with anything. Nah, no. Yeah, you were 3-star, and you were 3-star, so. Oh well, it happens. There's no one that I'm, like, terribly in desperate need of. I mean, if we, like, randomly pull Dober or some shit off of it, then wow. But outside of that, there's no, like, good ending, really. It would just be like, oh, cool, a 3-star. It would just be nice to have for the sake of it. I mean, Tamamo herself, I suppose, right? Tamamo herself is pretty interesting as a backliner. End closer primarily, I think, but... Gambare Brick? Let's see. Ogre and Cap! That's my goat. Holy shit. Maybe I can get her to 4 stars. Wait. Pet the daughter for good luck. Pat. Pat. Okay, good. The team has not been horribly consistent so far, okay? Like, I mean, you could look. I mean, if anyone has been consistent, it's been Christmas Ogre just, like, as a horse overall, right? But Goldchip and Maya have really just not... these two, I was just trying out some stuff, and this one just straight up didn't have enough stamina. And I think maybe a similar situation with... Actually, no, this one I think I had enough stamina, but her activations were pretty ass. Yeah. Calc the total win rate? I mean, do you just add... This is round 1 and 2 across everything, right? So it's not... This is not... You don't just add all these up and get the win rate, because not all of these horses ran in all of the races, right? So it would depend on the amount of races. Did you run it yet? No, I have not. It would depend on the amount of races. So you ran 15. You ran 40. I guess Gold Chip's been here the whole time, right? But it's to take total wins over total races. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's probably, I would guess it's like 38% or 40% or something. It was this team was not very consistent, honestly. I mean, mostly just because, as you can see, Gold Chip and Maya barely ever did anything. I think Christmas Ogre's win rate overall is probably in the neighborhood of like 20-25%, which is fine, but I failed the angling, scheming, wit check again, Brick. Wit is fake, you know? Power is pretty good in the CM, but I think wit, well, my Gold Chip, for example, I think she needs a lot more wit. I think maybe she would be less ass if she didn't have 600 wit. The CM was brutal for me. Long CMs tend to be. Ogre Cap, I hate you. I'm timing you out. For how long do you think is fair? It was a crime of passion. I'll give you an hour. I'll see you in an hour, brother. There you go. That's not allowed though here. You don't talk about my goat like that. Interesting. The war on Christmas. That's what I'm saying. 3 paces, huh? Do I care? I mean, I guess the more paces there are, the more you know, someone to pop NSM off of, even if Ogre pops her ult in the mid race. There tends to be, if she, you know, if we don't get the good activation and she pops it in the mid race, she will obviously like fly ahead of everything else. So, Kowalski analysis. I don't know what the other 3 paces are. I assume it's Christmas Ogres. But yeah, looks like it. Right? Looks like a Christmas Ogre, and I actually don't know. Oh, and a Meisho Doto desu. Ooh. I mean, 1,000 power, I do like that. She's a little, so her acceleration, she's gonna be great on the hills, turf S and all of this. I think she is just gonna, I mean, a pace with non-max speed, though, I feel like she probably is just gonna die, right? Doesn't have angling or anything, either. We'll see who gets lucky pace, but I would like for this Doto to get lucky pace. Assuming are the Ogres built with angling and scheming in mind? No. This one isn't, though she does have groundwork. We stand the Ochi players, respect the hustle. I agree. And this is not me. Neither is this one. Okay, gotcha. I guess I don't care who gets lucky pace, though. I guess I don't care. It shouldn't matter. We shall see. Maybe Gold Chip can clutch up. The Maya is bad, right? Like, I just didn't... On the day that round 1 started, I just didn't have, like, a proper Maya ready. You know, I'm not surprised that she's... But the Gold Chip, I mean, I'm not going to look at her and go, oh, this is the perfect horse. But she's performing so badly. I'm very surprised. Like, I thought she would at least be decent, you know? It's funny you think your Gold Chip needs more than 600 wit. My 600 wit Gold Chip stayed in downhole for too long and basically got into an Excel no-go while everyone hit NSM off of me. That could happen, I suppose. Yeah, especially if there's not, like, lates or paces around. Passing pro, sure. Ideally, we see passing pro and then corner recovery and then straightaway recovery, like right before. This is a strange lobby. This is a strange lobby. Gold Chip's in 4th, which is strange, but it's not going to last for long, probably. I imagine once we hit the downhill... Oh, she's rushed. Maybe not. I was going to say once we hit the downhill, Ogre might mod. I think this Gold Chip can tank a rush depending on her downhill checks. Ogre's actually kind of falling behind the end closer pack. This could be good depending on when she pops her ult, but... Because I have had problems with her pushing up just way too far, generally. Corner recovery. Yeah, she is really falling behind, though. She activated a couple mid-range skills. She's getting slipstreamed by Mayano. There's the downhill. Okay, yeah, now on the downhill, and it's on popping too. She starts to move up a bit. I mean, if you want to give me, like, a straightaway recovery proc in, like, 5 seconds, that'd be kind of nuts, no? She's on the inside, too. I don't know if she's falling back behind. Hold up. Gold Chip popped her ult late, which is actually fine, because it means she'll get speed carryover. Unironically. The problem is she going to have anyone to NSM off of? Looks like... Which one is she? Is she the Doto? No, she's not the one that's just passing up Doto right now, right? So it looks like she will. Spurt? No stopping me. She got iron. Okay, there we get 777s. This is not great so far. Gold Chip has not popped NSM. Ogre's kind of behind, but if she pops Miracle and NSM back-to-back, it could be quite good, but... This looks like maybe we just... Positioning didn't go too well for us. It's a little weird. No, I mean, NSM later, too late to be useful, probably. I mean, maybe if we re-trigger Curvature here, which we may or may not do. I think that Gold Chip that's right next to us might mog. The Ogre does not have long... Oh, wait, or maybe this... Yes, it's the pace. Yeah, this is one of the pace ones. I think is just not gonna get run down quite hard enough. Oh, well. I think this is a third, right? Yeah. Just 0 NSM. I think both of them were in position to do it when the late race started. Gold Chip and Ogre, I think, were both in position to NSM. They just didn't. Oh, well, I guess. No, Maya is not good. Okay, this Maya, I'm not surprised that she is not doing anything. Yeah. Oh, well. Happens. Gold Chip also, yeah, Gold Chip hit. I mean, this is kind of what I mean when I say I feel like this Gold Chip needed more wit. I feel like she generally just, she very consistently just didn't, you know, I need her to proc both NSM and Spurt, or like Iron and NSM, or something like that, and she just doesn't do that shit, you know? It should be a 60-40 for her if both of the conditions are there, with 600 wit, roughly, right? It's like 80%. But she just don't do it. We're bums. Yeah, a single race in a long CM, I would never really consider an indicator of anything. What I am very curious about is why does this Gold Chip so bad? Why is she, I mean, I understand she's not max speed, but like a lot of the times her losses aren't even like, oh, if only her top speed is a little higher. Why is she so ass? Like, is she not have, I mean, I don't think the problem is not enough mid race. She's like consistently pushing up too far, if anything. She's got 4 different excels that she can try and pop. She's got Uma Stan. She has enough Stam. I think this Gold Chip has like an 85% spurt rate or something. Like, this isn't like Thanos shit or anything. But like, I guess power and wit are both too low. I guess. Your Gold Chip's actually pretty similar to mine. She had like a 10% win rate, right? She was just complete dog shit the whole CM. Mine is a 55% win rate? Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine that like it might, the thing is, right? I would be like, if she was getting a lot of seconds and shit, right? I think it's the late surge anti-synergy. How is what does that mean? Because if anything, the late surge anti-synergy should hurt Christmas Ogre, right? Not Gold Chip. Right? Like, if you're talking about, depends on the comp of the lobby. I don't know. Like, if she was losing a lot of things by like a head, then I'd be like, ah, okay, you know, her speed is not maxed. That's how it is. No curvature really hurts. I mean, do you see the race that she just ran? Like, every race that she ran looked like that. My Gold Chip is often not popping anchors away as soon as she can because she's too far up. I mean, I know curvature can re-proc in the late race, and then it's very nice, but like, I feel like that's not the only thing, is it? Like empirically, the mid race is not lacking at all, and her stats and the accelerations available to her seem fine. Like, even when I think of power, the main thing that I would want, because she has 4 different excels, the main thing that I would want from her power is the hills. But again, her mid race, she's like in front of the Christmas Ogre half the time. Tyson had no one to NSM off of when there's a lot of backliners. I mean, that very well might have been her problem. But this is where I feel like a lot of the times she had Christmas Ogre to NSM off of. So if anything, there's a bit of like this Gold Chip is often ahead of the rest of the end closer pack, especially if she when she pops her ult. But then, you know, Christmas Ogre is ahead of her. Like by the time the late race rolls around anyway. I don't know. Because Ogre has both this, I think it's this. No. It's this Ogre, right? She has more wit, more power because of firm conditions. She's a light surger, and she has curvature, and just, I think, in general, outside of the ult, better mid-race probably, right? Maybe not. Curvature, it's on Adept, late surger corners. I think so, right? So this Ogre does tend to pass up the Gold Chip by the time the late race starts. She's there for her to NSM off of. She just, like, doesn't. But this is a big enough, this Gold Chip ran 81 races, right? And she didn't even come top 3 in over half of them. So this, to me, is a big enough sample size where it's like, this isn't an issue of, oh, she just isn't hitting her wit checks. There's like something fundamentally wrong with her. And the thing that scares me is I don't know what it is. Like, I don't understand why she performed so poorly, basically. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really thinking. I'm trying to see like what. Because this is not like, you know, she's a little weak. This is like a terrible performance, I would say. High wit, low power is my ultimate guess. Why though? Like how is that manifesting losses? I guess. Because she's not getting left behind by the end pack. This entire CM, my gold chip has consistently lost to gold chips with lower wit, and my only explanation is the downhill. What are some common comps you run into for the whole CM? I mean, there was a lot of... it was often about 5 end close. Like, something like that CM lobby was not super uncommon, though that was a few too many paces. Like, it would often be, like, 5 ends, and then, like, 1 to 2 of, including my Christmas Ogre, like, 1 to 2 of the other strategies, I think. Like, at the bare minimum, like, 4? So you're saying that you downhill mode too much, and you end up going too far ahead? I guess it's just too many backliners? How would that hurt her? I don't get it. Like, what about this gold? Is it because she passes, like, being at the front of the backliner pack is a bad thing here? Because if anything, like, what happened there in that race where she still didn't perform very well, right, was good, I think. Like, where, yes, my gold chip keeps on running in such a bad spot that basically everyone hits their NSM off me. There's no one to get NSM? I guess that's an interesting idea for end closers. Hey, Ron, you're playing a different game. I want to say thank you. Thanks for videos up to get Master and Grand Blue. No, for sure, man. I always like to hear that kind of stuff. And congrats. Thanks to my videos and your effort, brother. That's a huge milestone. Well done. I don't know. Because I see... Okay. I see what you mean. You're so reliant on NSM, right? Because it is your primary acceleration. That if you don't hit it, you basically don't win, right? Especially if someone else hits it. And if you're assuming that it's going to be... My Taishin tries to hit the pace or late pack. I mean, Gold Chip was doing that. In that race right there, at least, she literally was. She just didn't pop it. Yeah, I feel like I don't, unless you're expecting literally 9 end closers. If there's sparse pace and late, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I brought a late surger too. Her and Christmas Ogre are usually like what happened there is not uncommon. Where her and Christmas Ogre are like right next to each other. But yeah, I guess the conditions for NSM are just hard to hit. I don't know. You know what it's time for? Is it gaming? Indeed, indeed. Hello, Jay. I guess it must be, right? Like, it must just be that with one of the things that I am definitely noticing with this gold chip is she is not hitting NSM very often. And I, was blaming that on the low, relative to, like, the Ogre or something, right? I was blaming that on a low wit, but I guess it shouldn't, again, with the sample size, it doesn't make sense. So I guess, okay, I think I know what it is. She's in a weird middle ground, right? I see why. I can see the problem with this gold chip, right? She's in a strange middle ground where her mid-race is good enough that she goes to the front of the end pack and leaves herself in a weird, like, no man's land. But it's not so good that she is, like, either so far ahead by the time the late race rolls around that, like, she can make up that gap of, like, someone else popping NSM and her not doing that. Or she's so far ahead that she's, like, popping NSM off of the paces. Right? So, yeah, I would have needed to commit, probably. How do you do this? I just would have needed her with more power and more wits, probably. I mean, power hits, like, some serious diminishing returns as far as the mid-race positioning, but... You drop iron. Okay, I see what it is. You probably, if you're gonna play like that, you drop iron and moving because you're just never gonna get those, right? You're planning around not really having those pop at a reasonable point. Autumn Triple Crown is a Torreno, nice. This gold, she has a lot more wit. I think as a downfill helps her more. Yeah. I think you drop iron and moving, and you just grab even more mid race, and then pump the wit even higher, right? Because I don't think the difference between 820 power and even like 1200 power is just simply not that big of a deal as far as the mid-race positioning, right? I guess. And then you can get away with even if you wit focus the gold chip harder too, you can get away with less stamina, right? I suppose. So this gold chip ends up in like a weird little. My Titan has no iron and moving. Yeah. This gold chip ends in like a weird middle ground where she's kind of built to have people around her, but her stats end up for her overtaking a lot. And then she just ends up in a no man's land and dies. That makes sense, actually. That, to me, makes a lot of sense as to why she was underperforming so incredibly hard, right? She just has, like, she's trying to do two different things, which means she does neither of them well. That tracks. Anyway, third place. Tough. I mean, for that one particular race, I feel like Christmas Ogre was set up pretty well there, and then she just didn't pop NSM, which was funny. But, oh well. It happens. It happens. Best of ones do go crazy. Let's go kill my other daughter. Oh, you can't run them against? I also have 2 fronts to push the pace. That works. I think some end closer theory is ditching the 5-6 excel because they ever hit 4th plus... If they're 4th plus spurt plus possible NSMs, just win. That's what you were just saying, yeah. I think if you're going to build your end closer with mid-game in mind, ditch the iron and moving, and then just go even more aggressive into wit and mid-race skills. And then just have it be that you push so far up that you just... Any of the other end closers have to hit something nuts to catch up with you. And the pace is late, even if they... Like, you just run them down with your coefficient, essentially. So again, I think this gold chip is in too much of a weird little middle ground. Unfortunately. I can't run Ogre against Ogre. Look at her little smile. Watch this gold chip lose this legend race. Oh. But okay, sure. Good. That is actually good to know. I don't think this was something for my own room. CM losses was 800 plus wit, end closers was a ton of mid leg. Yep. This gold chip had 600. So I think this was not something that was on my radar before, right? As a potential problem with a build. Like, I've thought about, you know, people with not enough mid leg. I've thought about in some cases, you know, that maybe if you're angling for like iron or something, you might have too much mid leg, whatever. But this weird middle ground of not enough is really odd, right? So that was not something that I had really considered before. I noticed the worse my opponent's ends were, the more my gold chip lost. That's kind of funny. I guess she's designed to play in a more, you know, if people have bad positioning skills and shit like that, you just end up too far ahead and die. I can see that. I will say, for what it's worth, I did not think that was a particularly stacked lobby that we got kind of blown up in there, right? But oh well. Despite this, my similarly built gold chip had a pretty high win rate, all things considered. I think similarly built is where things, like, similar is not the same, right? A little bit more power, a little bit more wit, curvature, a few more mid-race skills, etc. You could look at those two and go, oh, it's similar, but again, one of them could leave that weird no man's land, basically, right? I think my gold chip is stuck in no man's land, which is good to know. That is something good to know for future CM building, certainly. Gonna be interesting in Mant when NSM isn't as available. Yeah. What is it? The Yukino Bijin card gives it to you? My gold chip was my worst Uma. Taishin and Ogre carried me. My Maya was my worst Uma, but I'm not, like, analyzing that one. I just brought a bad Maya. Hey, Brick, how goes it? Not bad. I just brought a bad Maya, so, like, I'm not gonna look at that and go, oh, why is she not performing? She's not good, right? I just, like, wanted to find one that at least was literally, like, a human being. But, like, I mean, this is... you look at this and go, wow, I'm so excited for this Mayano Top Gun. I don't think so. Right? Power, like, considering that her wit is, like, not super good. She doesn't have long S. Her speed's not maxed. Basically, the only time this Maya ever won, I think, was when she hit, like, Iron, Spurt, and NSM. And then she went, shoo! I think my best Uma is worse than your Maya. Listen. That's how these things go. But yeah, this is, like, I don't look at this. This is basically the gold chip with less wit, less power, just... And no long S, right? So, I'm not, like, considering how the gold chip was doing, I'm not surprised that this Maya performed even worse. Christmas Ogre was definitely the most consistent character for me, though. As expected. I also put the most effort into building her, so. She is just a little inconsistent inherently, though, right? In the sense that where she activates... Generally, the 777s or the straightaway recovery, like, goated activation were both good, but... I'm low-key tempted to roll on the Opera banner to start weaving in her ult as a GP? Grandparent. Oh, I see. Yes. I mean, she's probably not good yet, right? Like, I feel like with maybe in Mant, maybe. I feel like she's not good yet. You generally have better, like, with our limited skill points, I feel like you have better things to spend your skill points on than, like, better pulse. You know what I mean? I can definitely understand the idea with New York Opera E newly. I can understand the idea that, like, eventually, when you need, like, 6 different inherits, then, yeah, right? It just gets hard to find 6 good inherits, and that one is basically always good. But my teams in future CMs is going to be 2 front, 1 Christmas Ogre. Fronts to push the pace is an interesting idea, right? Fronts to push the pace, I'm not going to do it, but I do like the idea of it, I think. I think she's pretty good horse in her own right, TBH. I mean, the ult on her is going to be pretty good on most tracks, right? Not Capricorn, but I don't really have a good second inherit on average. Fair, fair. Okay. Capricorn. Wait, I had a little notepad somewhere here, didn't I? One front gets the angling, the other dies to give NSM plus overtake to the pace. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense to me. And you run like pace ogre. Alright, yeah, so we did have this. I will add meticulous measures to this. Meticulous. Meticulous. Gamba, but strong as fuck. Right? Meticulous measures / perfect prep. Measures / perfect prep. Adding fronts is a build quality check on possible other Christmas ogres. No U equals MA squared or pure heart ogres allowed. Yeah, I think I do not like positioning the... I don't like the positioning skills. Or the recoveries that require a particular positioning to pop. There are enough of them generally without needing that, right? I ended up really liking passing pro on Christmas Ogre. Seen quite a few end ogres this CM, but you're the only one I know that went late. Yeah, she did really well. Right? The only, like, the thing with her, maybe, I think late Ogre was well positioned. Yeah, I think the only thing is that sometimes you can struggle to NSM if there's literally none, like if there's no paces or fronts, right? But she kind of doesn't necessarily need it because her ult is NSM but better, right? Like she can fight just popping Festive Miracle at a good spot. Anyway, this is still right. On your left, I do think is really, really good here. I'm probably running late Ogre again. Highlander, yeah. Head on, yes. Plancha, I mean, these 2 inherits, again, they are not really good. I think Christmas Ogre was downplayed hard this CM. It didn't work. I feel like Christmas Ogre might have been more common than Gold Ship in my fucking lobbies, especially round 2 onwards. I feel like most of the time that my Christmas Ogre lost was to another Christmas Ogre. I think she's the second best Uma to Taishin. Yeah, yeah. Taishin is a lot more rare. But the other, like, yeah, I definitely lost several games to a Taishin. But I think that overall, whether it was my Ogre or another Christmas Ogre, I think over half the wins that I saw in this cup were Christmas Ogre. Right? So the downplaying didn't really work, and she is really strong here still. But yes. I want to take another look at the Cap. I think he's going to be really good for this CM too, by the way. I'm starting to see why they released the Evo update to nerf this character, right? Well, I didn't release it to nerf the character, but they gave her a bunch of shit once on purpose, right? How long is the mid-race here? The mid-race is 600 meters long. How does meticulous measures work again? Let's look at perfect prep. It'll just be the same thing with a bigger effect. At some point in the mid-race, for 4 seconds, you get Excel. Okay. I mean, most things are hella Gamba, right? But this is basically... You need this to activate, like, 50 meters away from the late race to be useful. Just more Gamba. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is more Gamba than I thought. You need this to activate like 50 meters away from the late race, probably, for it to be useful. You get like a second or something. I guess, honestly, 2 seconds of Excel is really good here. If you get 1 second of 0.3 out of this, or in this case, probably 2 seconds of this, then that's pretty useful. Let's look at the best case scenario here with perfect prep, right? You need, let's say 1 second of this is really good. Because honestly, 1 second of 0.3 is not super common in this CM. Excels are really no good here. To do that, you need it to activate, if it activates anywhere between the last 60 meters here, then that's good. So it's a 10% chance that it does something, right? And then a continuously shrinking chance that it does something really good. Like, obviously, this pops in, like, the last 20 meters. That isn't that good, actually. I feel like that's worse than a lot of the other Excels here. Like, Highlander is... The downhill is... the downhill is 700 meters and 775. 700 of them not in the late race. So, Highlander is, like... 12? What is 75 over 775? I know it's the same, yeah. Highlander is also 10%, huh? Yeah. Who the fuck do I run here? Anyone with sprint E or above, I would say. I mean, you can do F too, but yeah, because you don't really need sprint S, but... So, Highlander is a 10... Oh, I say very good. Maybe I should watch my words a little... Actually, no, how long is the duration on Highlander? Maybe I should watch my words a little bit when I say very good on some of these. Highlander. 3 seconds too? Yeah. Oh. No, okay. Highlander it's more than that actually, because it doesn't have to activate in the late race. It can activate a little bit before too. So it's probably close to like 120 over 775. 120 over, or no, probably like 100 over 775. 13% chance that it does any. Dude, this is bad. Let's see. Dude, how is like, I understand, unless you're running exactly Pasa herself, because Creek, you're not running Creek. She has like Sprint G or something. It's impossible to get her damn near runnable here. Unless you're running Pasa herself, how is pace good here? Highlander is bad. That's relatively consistent. Yeah. Like, on your left is fucking nuts compared to everything else, no? Just having head on? Oh yeah, head on. True. Yes, head on is actually going to activate probably very consistently. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but I will take very good off of this. Like, this is Highlander. I'm gonna... Honestly, there are only... Head on is really good. On your left is very good. Plancha is very good if you're Pasa. I honestly... These two, I think, are the only two actually good Excels here, right? Outside of, like, Plancha for the ult itself. Or, like, Festive Miracle for just Christmas Ogre or something like that. These, like, 4 are fine. And then these 3 I really don't like. But, like, if you really have nothing to spend your skill points on, then, like, I guess. But honestly, I mean, I understand Nimble Nav is probably not going to activate almost ever. But, like, when it does activate, like, I haven't seen a single late or end surge in all of my lobbies. That is so strange. Real late activation of Redshift, maybe? Nimbldaff cannot have less than like an 8% chance of activation, right? Like, surely in like one... I'm not seeing a single late or end win in all of my lobbies. Yeah. Surely, like, if Nimbldaff does not have a lower chance to be useful than this, right? This shit is 10%. Nimblnav, I could see 1 in every 10 races. You popping Nimblnav. NSM Nimble has happened a single time. In how many races? Any knowers? Those measures greater than Nimble? They're both so ass. I've done about 30? Okay, yeah. Fair enough, but like, honestly, both of these are just so shit. It has to, because you know what it is? I think it might just be grab one of these, depending on what you're doing. And then just stack corner velocity skills, as many as you can. Because all of them have a higher chance to be good than these guys. Any final corner skill, right, has like a 20-something% chance to give you some carryover. And then corner skills in general will be kind of the same as the Excels, right? Like a skill that can activate on either corner will be kind of the same as the excels, but when it doesn't give you the nuts, it still gives you positioning. Ultra late redshift? How are you? I don't know how to calc the chances on, you know? This is the worst track in UMA as far as I understand. Lates and ends can go readies though, but I'm like, how though? Like how? How do you even... Like it could happen, yeah, but like... You need to... Because it also... And Red Maru? Is Red Maru just not Summer Maru? Don't we just call her Maru? I guess Redshift, sure. But I mean, it's got to be pretty ass as well, right? Like, the odds that it pops at a time that's... Like, you have to not get 5th too early, but you also have to not get 5th too late. And if it's the Excel that you're, like, relying on... S Maru has replaced Maru in the lexicon? Well, no, people still say S Maru, in my opinion. You literally just said S Maru. Yeah, I think like all of this shit is a trap, right? Because it'll be confusing. I guess if you said Maru, but if you said Maru has replaced Red Maru, then you would have put your dick on my forehead and showed me what you meant, you know? I feel like all this shit is dumb and bad. Like, surely you just grab as many mid-race and early, like, groundwork if you fucking want it, whatever, right? But surely you just grab as many mid-race velocity skills as possible. Because they can give you speed carryover, and they actually do something when they don't hit their nuts. Remember what you said about 3 aces spurt rates? Yeah. If you have 3 skills with a 10% chance of doing something, that's still... If you take 2 gambas, you have 6 chances. The crazy part is that's still not good, brother. Like, that's still not... Like, even if you're thinking about, like, okay, we need a 90% chance to hit... Oh, 0.9. You still have an over 50% chance you don't get the gamba. The thing is, there isn't anything good. Corner skills. Man, final corner skills, if they last like 2 or 3 seconds, they have like a 20% chance to do something good. No? Like, am I crazy? Like, what is a good... I mean, curvature is not a final corner skill, right? But like, final corner, you take those 2? How many... I mean... No. You can't grab, like... So you're grabbing, like, 2 of these, this, and, like, curvature, like, Speed Star? Yeah, Speed Star. That's true. That's why Paces could be good. Speed Star, Rising Dragon, those are the 2. I remember now. Yeah. Depending on which one you're doing, right? Speed Star, like, Speed Star, like, look at Speed Star. You can't grab, like, curvature and Speed Star and another corner skill and 2 excels and, like, your primary. Maybe you could, I guess. I guess you could. I guess you actually could. I guess because you don't need, like, anything. Yeah, I guess you actually could. Especially since you're width clicking so much, right? You're width clicking a shit ton. So you will just have a ridiculous amount of skill points. Check Hans? Let's see. What are you rocking here? Moxie. What is this? Why is this here? Bro brought Moxie. But yeah, I guess, because, yeah, you are just S Maru ult. Oh, does she have to activate 2 recoveries? Oh, I'm not, this is how you know I'm not a fronter, okay. 1? Oh, gotcha. Fair, I guess, because you really are just going for 1200 wit, right? You gotta do a shit ton of wit clicks. You're gonna have so many skill points to spare. The stat, like, thresholds in general are much lower than they were. So I guess you can actually manage this, right? So you have Plancha, you have 2 inherits. I guess, yeah. Whip max, explode on power, hit shitloads of races. I guess so. Yes, I guess you do just get everything. And then, so of the garbage, I suppose you grab... Probably Perfect Prep is not worth the... Perfect Prep is probably not worth the skill points it's printed on. But you, like, grab Meticulous. The only uphills in the late race. You grab Meticulous, and you grab, like... God, this shit is so ass. Honestly, Turbo Sprint and Rushing Gale, hold on. Now that I'm looking at just how bad the rest of these are, this, we'll count this as, like, half weighting, because it's actually not bad to hit, like, a groundwork here, depending, right? So you have 2 straights. What's the meanest math first? Say this is completely worthless. And this is only good if it hits in like the first 100 meters. So you have 50-50. Dude, wait a minute. These are just better, huh? These are just better than the other ones, I think. Because, like, the most, like, the rudest math you can have for this is that this activation is totally worthless. So we only have a 50% chance. And then of this 50% chance, only 1/4 of it is good. Which means it's a 12.5% chance. Which means it's the same fucking thing as meticulous measures with potential upside when it goes wrong. Oh, no. Oh, turbo sprint? You're not hitting me. You're not making me run turbo sprint, brother. Wow. I mean, yeah. And like, wow. And most of the time this activates, it'll be better than... This shit really is... Both of these really are better, huh? Told you this track is cursed? They're like straight up better than everything below them. Deadass. Because like, when they activate is going to be better than the average activation here, right? And they also have kind of a fallback here. Sleeping on Plan X. When I looked at Plan X, I was like, this is actually shit here. But now that I'm seeing just how shit everything is, maybe you're right. In the later half of the mid-race, if you're between 2nd and 5th. Yeah, I mean, just by definition, this is better than everything else because it can only activate in the later half. Right? Yeah, I guess so. You have to be 2nd to 5th. Right? But, like, I fucking guess so. It's garbage, right? But, like, it's so much better than the other garbage. Like, later half means this can only activate from... this is 600, so it can activate 500 to 800. So, like, assuming even if you meet the positions entirely, even if you meet, like, the position requirement for the whole time, you don't get, like, lucky and only get it later or something like that. This has a, what? Like, 60 and... It's like a... Oh, my God, this shit. Mogs! It's like a 60 and 300 chance or something like that? Oh, with Mogs! It's, like, twice as good as meticulous measures. Okay, I mean, hey, I'm not mad at... That is good news to me. Because, like, I'm not mad at running Biko Pegasus. Oh, no! Oh, no, I have to run Biko Pegasus. Right? I'm not upset about that, personally. I guess so. Yeah, I am sleeping on Plan X. It's like probably a little better than like Turbo Sprint and them. Right? All in on Pasa here? Yeah. Interesting, man. Interesting. Meticulous measure. Yeah, I mean... Alright, I don't think I want to inherit either of these, honestly. I don't think I fucking care. Get corners, get 2 gold Gambas, Highlander head on, you're basically done, yeah. Stats do not matter. I mean, I don't know about all that. You probably want as much wit as you could fucking muster because of this and just the fact that your Plan X is supposedly a little inconsistent. Oh, everything is horribly inconsistent. The only good accelerations in this entire fucking thing are On Your Left and Head On and Festive Miracle. There are 3 good accelerations in this entire fucking CM. Because Planche you can like fuck her out of, right? Planche would count here too, but Planche she can be fucked out of it. The only good accelerations in the entire fucking game for this track that are like that'll trigger like half the time or more are On Your Left, Head On, and Festive Miracle. That's it. I think Style S may be better than Turf S, maybe. Community saying Kroger is bait, no idea why though. Said that same thing for Sagittarius, and then she won more than any other horse I saw by a factor of like 2 or 3. No, I don't think so. I'll consider it when I go to building her, but I don't buy it personally. Style S might be better than Turf S, maybe. Yeah, Fairs or the Krogery guy. Yeah. Plan X more inconsistent than the rest? No. You can do the math on this, right? Meticulous measures and Highlander are like it's like 10% chances to be decent. Even I'm being generous to them the math. This is like a 10% chance to do anything. This is like a 12% chance to do something, and these guys are like a 12.5% chance to do anything. Plan X has like a 20% chance to be all right. And Nimble Nav apparently is like fucking 5% or something. I mean, I'm not surprised, but Highlander comes so late you don't even notice it. Yeah, I mean, Highlander, I could be being too nice to Highlander. It might be worse than meticulous measures, but like, no, Plan X is actually, of all of these guys, it's like, of all the garbage, it's probably the best, right? Again, these are the only 2 good general excels in the whole video game, I would say. Like, the 3rd best acceleration for this track is like Speedstar or something. Deadass. 3.33% if you base on Vane's numbers. Yeah. Late Surger W? I think so. I mean, apparently Vane has not been seeing Late Surgers perform very well. Though I think the problem that I could see for late surgers is that you're playing into the Pasa win con. You know what I mean? The reason you might, like, one very good reason, because the actual Thanos here, right? Now the thing is, I don't think you're going to see this too much in your lobbies, but you're fighting, like, you know, some real ball knowers. Actual Thanos here is Pasa, right? Pasa hitting her ult is going to and like head on or something is going to be basically unbeatable, right? If she like you could hit your Gambas and lose to a Pasa popping her ult and nothing else. 5 seconds, well actually 6 seconds because it's times 1.2, right? 6 seconds of 0.3 doesn't really exist outside of Festive Miracle. Yeah? So, but Festive Miracle you can't do anything about. Yeah, like running a front, she's gonna die, but for the sole purpose of not letting Pasa be second or better when the late race the good news is you can, like, this is not a hard condition to fuck her out of, right? If you just build like 3 paces with like hella wit and hella wit max, then you're fine. Like, you have a good chance that the Pasa will not be at the front of the pace pack. And if you bring a front and then 2 paces with hella wit max, you probably disable all Pasas. But the front, that is basically bringing a debuffer. The front is essentially there as a debuffer, because the odds that the front could win are close to 0, I think. But yeah, this is, like, Ogre, I think, is also going to be nuts, but she'll be inconsistent in her own way, and you can't do anything about Ogre. There's nothing you can do to build around Christmas Ogre popping her ult, right? You can build around Pasa. And Pasa is Thanos. So, I feel like that is the strongest argument against running late surgers to me, is that you're letting her do this. And if she does this, you better have something good. Like, you better have something really, really good if you want to fight that, right? Holy sprint Taishin. Let's go. The funny part is Encroaching Shadow is not even that good here. It's because it lasts so little, but it's still good. It's awesome. It's fun to see. Blazing Pride. Yep. Right. I do love the 1100 power. Umastan is probably never gonna pop, would be my guess. But, you know, it's cool that she has it. Right? It's cool that she's got it. Ay. Oh yeah, wait, what is Blinding Flash again? That shit that the King Halo card gives you? No, not these guys. I want skills. How does this shit work? Is it ass? I don't know if it's possible to get a G aptitude for sprints to A. Yes, but you need 2 inspirations mid-career, right? Because 1 star gets you to F, 4 gets you to E, 7 gets you to, I don't know the alphabet, D, 10 gets you to C. So you need to hit 2 different sprint inspirations during, you need max sparks? No, you don't. You need more than max sparks. Max sparks gets you to C, right? Yes, you need 10 10 sprint sparks is not a requirement. If you are building your CMs, aces, and you have less than 10 distance sparks, what are you doing, right? But you do also then have to hit 2 more inspirations mid-race. So it's like, imagine like when you were going for long S, you got to get that shit twice. That happens to me like once per CM period. So I would not recommend it, but could proc 2 pink and 1 inspiration. Yeah. F, I think, is as low as is reasonably doable. Because like Christmas Ogre is F, Pasa is F, right? And the way that's going to work essentially is you just have to, it's like hitting long S, but you get A. And distance S has never been less important, so you're fine. You're at top speed for like nothing. 18 plus double inspo hint. If you can get literally 18, that'll give you the best chance. Yeah, but even then, I think you're quite unlikely to have it work, right? How does this work? Am I missing something here? Oh, it's only 0.1. I was like, isn't this nuts? But no, it's a speed. Why is this a speed skill? What the fuck? Oh, okay. I was like, this is just on your left? But no, it's 0.1 Excel. It's ass. Okay, yeah, I was wondering why I didn't have this on the... Yeah, well, never mind. Gap closer / blinding flash are no goods. Encroaching Shadow is what, a second of Excel? Is that right? Yeah, about a second of 0.4. I mean, that's nice, but... My plan is Suzuka front plus my Taishin, kill the Pasa and pace up for Taishin. You can do that if you... I mean, you're building... If you want to build the team entirely around Taishin, because that's your Oshi, you go for it, man. Like that, I think that is very much probably bringing 2 dead horses into the CM. But if you want to run ace plus 2 debuffers, you go for it, man. I'm not gonna stop you. All right, cool. I forget what. So I think I actually hate both the idea of both of these as inspirations. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need final corner speed skills. Hello, no. Blazing Pride is one of these, right? I'm gonna run Air Groove herself. Yes. Final corner speed. Yeah, this shit's perfect, right? You all for her, not for Ogre. If I'm gonna, okay. Am I going to run late Ogre? Or pace Ogre? That's a decision I have to make. My only thing with running pace Ogre is I can't get head on her. The question becomes, is that big of a deal? Because she can just pop Festive Miracle. I feel like not running pace Ogre is throwing. Explain yourself. Show your work. But yeah, this is a good inherit. I need more final corner. Final corner. You can just use the Maya card for head-on Gamba. You can just get it out of Alharu too. That's true though. I forgot there is a Maya. There's a speed card that just gives you head-on, right? Isn't that true? I forgot that she came out with the Christmas Ogre banner. Yeah, this one. Did she like give you head-on from the event? Anyone know the chance on this? Is it like any knowers? Is it like the sweep Tosha one feels pretty reliable. It feels like it's like a 75-25 or something. Ophidian, you here? You've been using this card. You've been using the shit out of this card, right? What does she do? How often have you found this to actually do something? That is true though. That is a strong point. Pancakey. Because you have easier access to recovery skills plus head-on plus other paces are going to pop her own ult and smoke the other lates and ends. I got it randomly once and failed. It's a 0%. Yep. Easier access to recovery skills, I don't think is true. Because, like, okay, let me see. Let me double check here. I do. Oh, not final corner. Right? Like this should work. I mean, with how many paces there are, this should be essentially guaranteed. So this is relatively easy. You just bring King Halo speed to get this, right? Ogre does obviously have hers built in, I suppose, right? What I like, honestly, is a small breather. Feels to me like this shit feels like the best activator for Festive Miracle, basically, because the late race is only 200 meters long. This is like a 50-50 to be pretty nuts, because you are not fully accelerated 100 meters in, right? What is your activator if you are pacing? The Maya card is actually a huge part of the deal, because 777s obviously that shit doesn't work here, right? It's like 777s is like halfway in the mid race. What is your pay? Do you just gamble on preferred position and hydrate? No, not race recommendation. That actually might not be so bad, right? Because you're probably looking at. I mean, what are the, like, he gets it for 5-6 seconds. If it's gonna be like your win con, you probably want at least 3 seconds of the excel out of it. So you're looking at 2 different 10% chances for preferred position / hydrate. Is that right? Because I'm at, those are your activators, yeah? If your pace is you're just hoping to get good preferred position / hydrate pops. So the odds that neither of them pop in a good time is 81%. So it's like you have a 19% chance. That seems way worse than small breather to a guy like me. I don't know. Right? And the gold version of head-on doesn't exist yet, yeah? Yes, it does not. Right, neck and neck here? We don't have this shit. Yeah. So, this is 1.8 of 0.2. On your left is 1.8 of 0.4, right? Now, maybe you could argue this could be a little bit more inconsistent because it's phase random, but it's, again, kind of a similar idea. That, like, the late race is just simply not very long. Most of the times this shit pops, it's going to be good, like, over half the time. Now, head-on probably will activate more often, though. The conditions for head-on are literally just, like... Yeah, conditions for head-on are literally just be in the late race and be higher than 5th. So I think, but I would call these two interchangeable, personally. This is significantly weaker, but like probably close to like twice as consistent, right? The other one is twice as good and less consistent. Comes out in the wash. You might take head on overall there, but I don't think it's like it's a deciding point by itself. Because like the thing about Christmas Ogre in particular, right? Not Lates in general. Christmas Ogre in particular is she just has like it's the same thing as Plancha. Yeah. Like if Ogre pops Plancha at a good time, she is. Explosions also get like a 15% chance to get it in careers. Calls be a fallback. True. Christmas Ogre can fight Plancha 1-to-1 as far as like she can go band for band with her. The ults are the same thing, except for the recovery on Ogres, which is obviously completely irrelevant here, right? The ults are 0.25 speed and meme front Ogre procket with Moxie. You know, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. But like they're both the exact same thing, right? They're gonna be 6 seconds of 0.25 and 0.3. So the ults are the same. So Lates in general, I can see the point. I think in general, it's definitely better to run paces because you just can't afford to let Pasa do her Pasa thing. But I feel like Christmas Ogre can just straight up, Pasa can proc Plancha and still lose, right? Especially if you hit on your left as well. You just have a stronger acceleration and a stronger acceleration coefficient. I feel like I disagree with the... I don't think Pace Ogre is bad, by the way. But I disagree with the idea that Pace Ogre is like the only viable one. Unless you can change my mind with one simple sentence. What is the activator Pace is using for Festive Miracle? Am I missing something? Because the downside to Pace, to me, it all kind of comes out to the wash, in the wash, but the activator for Pace seems significantly worse than the activator for End. But I could absolutely very easily be missing a recovery skill. Is there like... I don't know. I don't know. Can you get 3 of those mid-race Gambas? Shake it out? How are you activate? So this is not... I'm not asking this to be a dick, because I looked at this. How are you activating this? What 3 skills are activating in the late race that aren't Shake It Out itself? That make this pop in like the first 100 meters? Because this is in the late race or later. It's not up until then. So you have to enter the late race and then pop 3 skills. And then Shake It Out will activate Festive Miracle. So head on. 1. Easy. Should be almost every race we get head on. All 3 have to be in late? Exactly. Head on is 1. Never mind, it's flushed. Right. I guess you could go... If you wanted to do that, I think you have to go Pasa Inherits and Creek Inherits. That could work. Hold on. That's not a joke, right? That could work. But then you have to hit 5 wit checks to pop your ult. No, 6. You have to hit 6 wit checks instead of 3 to pop your ult. Yeah? You have to hit your 2 recoveries from earlier, Hydrates and Per Position. And then you have to hit the 3 skills in the late race and Shake It Out. So it makes... That will be a very good proc, actually. Like, when you get that, that'll be the best proc Christmas Ogre could get. Yes? But... It's... I mean, even with 1,200 wits, right? You have a 92.5% chance you want it to hit 6 times? Right? Like... Even then, it's not the most consistent thing in the world. That's assuming you meet the conditions for everything else, right? Like you meet the conditions for Pasa ult. Head on shouldn't be a problem, right? But it's mostly meeting the conditions for Pasa ult. And does Creek have a condition? No, hers is way... If you meet Creeks, you meet Pasas, right? Creeks is 4th or better. Yeah. Now you should have 1,200 wit, to be fair. You should have 1,200 wit. But like, you know, this is quite a lot. That's just to pop your ult. I have another horse proc pace strategy for you. Now, I will say, this is not as bad as I thought when I looked at it. Right? This is not quite as bad as I thought looking at it. But still, I feel like this is a little less often than I'd like my Christmas Ogre to proc her ult. But this could work. This is not a joke, right? This is not a joke. Assuming you're hitting 1200 wit, which you should be. Especially if you're building Christmas Ogre, especially if you're building her for this CM. Yeah. Have another horse proc pace strategy. That's when you get past, right? I mean, you're not looking for mid-race paces. Pace has it covered on mid-race. You have hydrate and preferred position. You have like the two easiest, most guaranteed whites you can find, right, for mid-race. The problem is, what do you use when you what do you do to pop it in the late race that is like competitive with small breather? Yeah. The small breather just activates at a random point in the late race, which, considering how short the late race is here, most of the late race is in the acceleration zone. Yeah. So this is my big problem with pace, is I don't know how to pop her ult at a good time consistently. Because the other option is you just say, fuck it, I'm gambling on, like, preferred position, activating, like, right here or something. But that is, like, 1/3 of the shot that small breather has, or something like that. So I don't see it, personally. Maybe a late that can pass you on the last bit of the mid-race. If you're gambling on that, you might as well gamble on preferred position. But I guess you could add a third gamba. If you have a third... Okay, this is the other way you could do this. Can we have a third mid-race gamba? Pace, recovery. Approaching mid-race. No, that's not quite right. If you get a third one of these in the mid-race, and they each have like a 10% chance to go off or something, that starts to become more interesting, right? Still not as good, but starts to become more interesting. Oh, wait, also, I'm an idiot. No, I got it right. It was 60%. Yeah. I don't mind... I do not mind the idea of, I do not mind the idea of the Pasa ult, Creek ult. Now, I could do that, actually. I just don't have a good Pasa parent ready, but I could make one and then grab Creek because I don't have her, right? But I believe, if I remember correctly, give mommy a hug. It's literally just the Pasa ult, but with easier conditions, yes? Someone has to be ahead of you. Ooh, no, there is a little bit of anti-synergy with these, right? Wait, is this... Are you ahead of someone? Ahead? No, yes, someone... Yeah, there is actually a little bit of anti-synergy with these. Right? If you look at Plancha, you could very well be in first popping this, right? And if you do that, then you're not popping Creek ult. There's a little bit of yes, I mean, again, this 62, right? Halloween Rice is actually interesting. But I have found that Halloween Rice activates way earlier than I thought she would. I thought she was going to be much more of... this is like 0.625 to like 0.925 to the 6 here. This is, I think, quite optimistic. This is assuming a 100% proc rate on the conditions for head-on, which should basically be 100%. And then Pasa ult and Creek ult together, which means you have to be exactly second when the late race begins. So this is probably still, like, this number by itself, I think is probably better than the, how often small breather is going to be good. But I think this number is a little overestimated, right? Halloween Rice could work. Every rose has its fangs. The problem is, again, I have found that this can just activate real early. And on this downhill, I think that people are going to be, like, depending on who's in downhill mode and who's not, people are going to be swapping positions left and right. Like, it's nobody's business, right? On this 700-meter downhill here, even if you have higher wit, you could just randomly... Pure Heart? I guess? Yeah, I guess U equals... that's true, actually. Yeah. No, that you're cooking, actually. Pure Heart or... This is 2 to... which one of them? One of them's 2 to 5, right? Obviously, there's some inconsistency to the 3 to... Oh, so Pure Heart is better. Yeah. It's also more of a recovery. It activates at a random point in the mid. That's fair, right? You can then stack just 3 different gambas on your shit. With Pure Heart, you can't use Halloween Creek. Yeah. Don't you have to stagger inherits if you want mummy? What does that mean? Like one as grandparent? You have to stagger inherits if you want mummy, like one as grandparent. Wait, why? Wait, stagger with what? I don't know what you're saying, unfortunately. Like, do you mean if you want mummy and something else? Or... Need Halloween Creek as a grandparent to get mummy with Pure Heart? Oh, mummy and Pure Heart? No, you wouldn't do mummy and Pure Heart. I think doing, you wouldn't do that, no. I think you would just grab Plancha and Pure Heart. Or Mummy and Plancha. Or, sorry, oh yeah, or Mummy and, yeah, Mummy and Pure Heart doesn't work, so you probably just grab Plancha and Pure Heart, right? If you're building Pace Ogre, anyway. I see this, but again, even with 3 Gambas, that you're, and assuming, let's just assume that these conditions are always met, right? This is roughly 3 10% that you're gambling on each time. Does late race start right when the last corner ends? Yes. So, like, you know, you're gambling on this. It's a 27% chance that... What? No, this is not all guys. Fucking choose 2. It's the choose... No, you do want all 3 of them to activate. You only want one of them to activate at the good point. Which is an extra... Yeah, no, yeah, it is. It's like a 27% chance, so still not as good. So yeah, I don't know. To me, I just feel like late just has a much better activator, right? That's my thing. Is like the thing that makes Christmas Ogre special here is going to be popping her ult at a good time. Supple's in a match. I was saying, Ophidian, do you know roughly how often does that Maya card feel like it gives you head on? Obviously, you don't know, like, you can't data mine the game, but does it feel like it's very consistent, or is it like a hella Gamba? Because the Toe Shell card, to me, felt pretty consistent with Spurt. 50-50-ish? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, for me, you're running Christmas Ogre because you wanted to pop her ult at a good time, because that's when she can go nuts, right? And in that case, it feels like late is the best Christmas Ogre. No? Kurisumasu. At least between late and pace. If you wanted to do some freak shit and go fucking front Christmas Ogre, I don't think so. Just RNG on head on? What do you mean? The Maya? Yeah. It gives you head on, right? That's what I was asking about with the chance earlier. Yeah. That's what I was asking you, the chance. Like, what is the chance on that RNG feel like to you is what I'm saying. I might be missing something big. I don't know. Feels 50-50? Yeah. If you miss it, isn't the run just bricked, though? Yeah, but how else are you getting head on, right? Like, if you're not Taiki or Maya or something, how else are you getting head on? It's the only way. If you're running Christmas Ogre, like, you just have to Unity Burst into it, essentially. That's another thing, too. Ogre can get from bursts. Yes, but Ogre is not very consistent at getting things from bursts because of the fact that she has so many different A's, right? She comes baseline with an A in mile and medium and pace and late. So if you're looking for exactly head on, like there's a much bigger pool of random bullshit you can grab. And if you're bringing it up to, well, you won't get A. If you get A short on like the first inspiration, it gets worse. But yes, Ogre can get it from bursts. But like, would you rather bringing this card doesn't let you not get it from bursts, right? You bring this card, then if you don't get it, you hope you get it off bursts. If you're like, I need head on, and I'm gonna get it off of an Alharu burst, I feel like that is too inconsistent of a game plan, no? Which is another thing too. I mean, you could maybe argue. I feel like it's more than 50-50 for an SSR to complete its event chain. It certainly feels like more. But like, it's a lot easier to get on your left from like this borrow the nice nature wit card or some shit. You can also look for parents with sparks, I guess. I don't know how common they are. That's true. You could do that too. I mean, like, why would like this? Is this like an ass speed card or something? Am I missing something? Like, why do we really not want to run this? Maya, 25, 5, 1, 1, 5 TE, 15. Seems pretty fine to me, right? There's nothing wrong with her at all. In fact, 80 priority, right? 20. This is a bad Kita-san. It's like pretty good card. 1 speed, 1 power, right? 25 friendship bonus. Like, let's compare this card to Kita-san Black real quick, right? 25, 25. More mood effect, not a big deal. Has a speed bonus, Kita-san doesn't, right? They both have a power bonus. Kita-san has more TE and higher initial friendship gauge. This is where she gets mogged, certainly, right? But then they just have 20. This is not bad. This is a good card. This is a good card. I think it's fine to run this. Unless you really need your borrow slot for something else, I guess. But what do you need it? Right. She's literally the Kita-san ult for the Kita-san horse. Yeah, it's a good-ass speed card. I see nothing wrong with this, personally. Her chain is pretty good. And Nimble Nav hands... She's literally Kita-san. What the fuck? Wait. Yeah, I was like, for a second, that I fucking, yeah. You get straight recovery, corner adept, nimble nav. We'll go, nimble nav doesn't, but like, you know. There's a lot of shit like straightaway adept. Her hit is level 4. Speed, guts, a little bit of energy, speed, guts, and restless. Yeah, that's a good card. I pulled her specifically because people were like, this is the best speed card for Kita-san since she can't use Kita-san. That is really funny, man. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to use her, though. I feel like I also don't want to borrow a speed card. You know what I mean? I have, like, for me personally, I can bring, like, Kita-san and then, like, one other. I mean, if I'm going to borrow a speed card, too, I kind of would rather it be Biko Pegasus, to be real with you. I think I'm gonna run late Christmas Ogre, man. I feel like I'll run 2 other paces though for sure. Cause I think the only I think late can be good, but I think the only one where it's worth the potential of not stopping Pasa is probably just Kita-san, right? Borrow Biko or Fine Mo. I mean, if I'm running late, I will probably borrow Biko or Nice Nature. Yes. For the on your left. If you're running pace, you probably have to borrow this because your run is just kind of garbage otherwise. Well, not garbage. It's like it's gonna be so inconsistent to get head on her. She and Teo are my number 1 and number 2 respectively. She became an even greater horse girl than I. Whatever the fuck Teo says after she wins the Armakinan. Okay. I forgot who else I said I was gonna bring. Air Groove for sure. Who the fuck was I gonna... Oh, Pasa. Right. Yeah, I was like, who else was I gonna bring? Pasa, right, yeah. So true. There's gonna be a couple of slightly annoying builds, right? But I mean, again, F, you just have to hit 1 inspiration. It's the same thing as wanting long S. I just won't go for sprint S. I'll go for sprint A. But yeah, right. I'm gonna bring Pasa, pace, Air Groove, pace. Where is she? Where'd she go? There she is. Pasa, pace, Air Groove, pace, Ogre, late? Sounds right to me, right? Seems correct. You could also argue Ogre pace, certainly, but I feel like late Ogre is better than pace Ogre, though she gives up the killing of the Pasa, which sucks, but I think it's actually a worthwhile trade. I do think it's a worthwhile trade. It is a bit of a shame that Christmas Ogre has 15% stam growth here because it literally doesn't do anything at all. Like, you could full spurt with 1 stam and 1200 wit, if I remember correctly. So... you like literally your starting stamina, especially I mean with Christmas, even without having 4 recoveries like you're gonna have on Christmas Ogre, right? But oh wait, true, 4 recoveries. 4 recoveries. 4 recoveries. That's a good I would. Do I need 4? What about original Ogre? Original Ogre has a 20% speed, 10% power, which is actually better here, and she only has E sprint, so you can actually get her up to sprint S reasonably, right? There's an argument for her, too. You just run her pace, and you, like, a Gambon corner connoisseur or some shit, but probably not. But you just run her pace and then go from there. That could work. But I feel like Christmas Ogre has a higher ceiling. 4th acceleration. This is actually something to note, right? Do you just go... since you're 1200 winning, do you just go for 3? Maybe? Because it is kind of important that small breather is your trigger, I feel like. You just go for the 70% chance. 0.925. You go for the 80% chance that you pop your ult at a good time? I guess so, right? Or the 80% that you pop your ult at all? I guess that's probably okay. Because the problem is, how do you include a 4th... How do you include a 4th recovery without it potentially fucking you up and activating your ult in the mid-race? If you activate your ult in the mid-race, you are... I mean, if you're pace, Ogre, you're fucked. If you're late Ogre, you can potentially still Gamba on your left and just hope that it activates at the perfect time, and then you can do something, but... I feel like it's not... Like, it's... In the Armakinan, it honestly wasn't that bad if she activated it mid-race. Here, I feel like it's kind of a nightmare, no? You are running her for the acceleration. Exactly the acceleration, and nothing but the acceleration. Yeah, I think you just go with the 3. What were the 3? Wait and see. What was I? I was saying wait and see. King Halo card. That's fine. Oh, or Biko. Ooh, maybe it is good to borrow because this is going to be necessary for the run, right? Maybe it is a good idea to borrow Biko. Maybe. And then just bring my own garbage nice nature. That sucks, but we should still have 2 speed, 4 wit, so we should be fine. I ran 3 heal, Crystal Ogre for Arma. Felt consistent enough. Maybe I missed once a ticket. Yeah. You're like, if your wit is high enough, it shouldn't be too bad, right? Again, if you have 1200 wits, which for a sprint CM especially you should, it's an 80% chance that all 3 of them proc, right? So it's not so bad. We'll just wait and see. Small breather. One of their finals win. The Carrots fund for Valentine, Aishin Flash is secured. Amazing. You gonna try wax wit for this track anyway? Yeah, exactly. You should definitely be going for 1200 wits and 1200 speed and like as close to 1200 power as you can muster. I did it. I checked it on the emulator. Speed is still better than power on this track. I think if there's a 1000, which there might be, power will become more important than speed. But speed is still ever so slightly more important than power. At least, yeah. So, I'm forget. Oh, I guess corner recovery. Yeah, of course. Yes. I was like, what's the other corner recovery? Yeah, right. I was like, what's the other recovery? I don't get it, man. Yeah. Corner. Okay, gotcha. Corner recovery, wait and see. No, neither of those can, like, activate too late or anything like that, so they'll always activate in the mid-race. And then you grab small breather. Oh, wait, no. Question. Where do you get... Oh, she has a small breather built in. Is that right? Does she? Yeah, she does. Okay, so that's good. I can't spend my TP fast enough. This 50% off runs is diabolical. Never do anything else. Yeah. So you got a small breather from that. You got corner recovery from King Halo or Kita-san. And you get wait and see from King Halo or Biko, huh? Interesting. Small breather, 777s, wait and see. Oh, that's much. Yes, you're right. Yes, I forgot. I don't fake, fake Ogre man. You're right. We only need to Gamba on wait and see. We have to get wait and see. 777s on this map, not as activator. 777s as a mid-race skill, basically. You just need 2 mid-races for your 3rd activator, right? You need 2 skills so that your 3rd one is your, yeah, 777s will be very consistent. It's not going to ever proc too late, obviously, so that's good. Yeah, and then wait and see, you can grab... I guess you can grab wait and see or a corner recovery. Yeah, that's true. And then small breathe. Yeah, so there's less Gamba there than I thought. Because if you grab wait and see or you grab corner recovery, you're fine with either one, right? Whatever you get randomly out of your shit. You wouldn't want straight away here, though, unlike Arma. So you grab wait and see or corner recovery based on what your run gives you. And then you small breather for the activator. I think that's really good. Yeah. I'm big down with that, I think. Okay. So, what does the deck look like for Christmas Ogre then? I want to run Biko. I do. Because Plan X, I might do some dumb shit. Hold up. I might do some dumb shit. I gotta do some shit that's that dumb? 1 speed, 1 power, 4 wit. I guess you could bring the King Halo power card. I don't think you need... I'm gonna try and go as many power sparks as I can on her, probably, but... 2 speed, 4 wit? Yeah, but my thing with 2 speed, 4 wit. This runs 6 wit. It's gonna be the first time that I don't bring Kita-san. I know it sounds blasphemous, right? But I'm like, what if I just bring King Halo, Biko, and 4 wit cards? Because I want Plan X. Curvature is good too, though. Like, I guess I get rid of you, probably, and then just hope that I get wait and see off Biko. How many hints does Biko have? Probably smarter to get rid of the King Halo card than Kita-san, right? How many hints do you have? I don't see a world without Kita-san. I couldn't even imagine Kita-san losing. You can give meticulous measures, too, which is nice. Not too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna kill myself. Why does it come up so often? Why does it come up so often? I don't understand. Okay, so 1 in 8 chance. Any given hints. It's not great. What's your hint frequency? Let's grab Biko. Let's grab King Halo. None. Ooh. There is also a world where you just say, we don't bring Biko. And then the nice part about that is it lets me borrow MLB Nice Nature. Plan X is good. Plan X is good. Well, it's the best of the garbage, but I don't think we need it on Christmas Ogre, and I don't think we need it. And we're gonna grab, I'll grab, well, will I grab Perfect Prep? Maybe, maybe not. I'll probably grab Meticulous. I'm probably not gonna bring you at all, actually, no. I think Borrow Nature, I think you're right. Because we already have, we'll have On Your Left, and we'll have Festive Miracle. Christmas Ogre does not need more accelerations than that, right? If you had Festive Miracle at the right time, at like a great time, or you hit On Your Left at a great time, or you hit both of them at an okay time, then you win, probably. So, I don't think you need anything else. Yeah. So probably what we do is some shit like this, right? Where is Tachyon? There you go. And then we kill you, and we bring a 4th Wit card. Oh, maybe it is. Who is the 4th Wit card? Nature Tachyon Sunday, Dealer's Choice? Maybe it will be your dumbass. How good are you at... well, how are you better than, like... I don't like Dober because she roams. I don't want a roamer, man. I want a Wit card. Dober SR? I don't like the Dober SR. That's 0 LB, 25, 50. You can get PTO from Current Witch. He seems fine, honestly. 50 Prio, 25 Friendship bonus, some mood effects. No bonus here, obviously, because she's, you know... It's not the worst thing in the world. What if we compare her... Let's compare her to the Daiwa Scarlet at 2 LB. And Dober at 3. I just can't abide this Dober. This? No, I'm taking you off the list. What else do I have? Fuji Kiseki, actually. Unironically, it probably is going to end up being Fuji Kiseki, I bet. We can look at 0 LB Find Mo as well, but if I remember correctly, she ain't quite... I mean, oh, I was going to say. They still have 32 Friendship bonus. 20 priority, though. Not liking Dober anything is a character flaw, valid. What about the Welfare SSR Dober? Yeah, that's fair. I don't like gumming up my... I will have a slight strike against her because I don't want to gum up my event chains, right? On Your Left and Curvature, honestly, are both kind of mission critical. So the more SRs I can bring, the better. So SSRs will get a little bit... Well, I guess Current Chain is here, but I mean, at the very least, Meticulous Measures that she gives me is also useful. I do want her to finish her event chain. That could be a strike against her and a 0.4 Fuji as well, right? 30, 30, Wit bonus, TE, 35, 35. Do I like you better than Fuji Kiseki? Kind of? Meh. Getting playtime over kills her event chain. I'm talking about Meticulous Measures, but maybe Meticulous Measures isn't worth the fucking skill points it's printed on. It probably isn't, huh? That shit probably isn't worth the skill points it's printed on. Shit's like a 10% chance to be good. Yeah, maybe I just don't fucking do that. We do want skills, because unironically, a card that gives me hints for skills that I actually want is meaningful, because I need skills, man. We don't have enough fucking skills. There's nothing good in this shit. So that is a point for Current Gen. Now, I could use her for PTO. That's fair. Right? That's actually valid. Playtime's Over might be better. Is Playtime's Over better than Meticulous Measures? Probably not. Maybe? Probably not. Maybe. Not for late Ogre. No. That's a good point. I need someone who gives me... Okay, as of right now... I mean, because your skills are completely worthless here. Yes? All of your skills are mediums. Yeah. So I don't like that. You can give me firm conditions. Oh, what are the track conditions here? Soft? I see. Yeah, and counterclockwise is left-handed, is that right? Yes, because this was right-handed. Okay. So it's left-handed, soft winter, snow. Snowy days. Interesting. Makes sense. So that's unfortunately not... That's not good. This isn't good. This isn't good. Either of these is useful. Fine. Gap closer is ass. So you give me one skill. You will give me curvature. This is not useful. It's not useful. Focus could be good, I guess. Woof. Yeah, the problem is, so you are my savior here, right? Because you give me ramp up, straightaway adept, and tail held high. So that's 3 skills that I could potentially want. I'm not going to get all of them every run, right? And then, like, Nice Nature, she'll give me On Your Left to spend my points on. But we just don't have enough skills in the deck. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to give me On Your Left. I guess you can make this cheaper, sure, but like, there's not enough skills that I want to buy. You know what I mean? Because Christmas Ogre comes built. What else do you want? Something to spend skill points on. You know what I mean? Like, some corner velocity skills. Or I guess I'll have my inherits. I'll have Blazing Pride to spend on. And what is my other inherits? What's like a final corner speed skill? But we'll have 2 inherits. I'll try and find 2 good inherits. Oh, Blazing Pride doesn't work because it's late Ogre. Yeah. I might only have 1 inherit, too. What the fuck do I spend my skills on, man? My skill... Well, with 1,200 wits, we're gonna have, like, fucking 2,000 skill points or some shit. Like, 1,800. Yeah, she doesn't come with, like... Doesn't come with anything to spend... Shadow Break? I can literally never remember how the fuck Shadow Break works. I have to look at it every single time. Shadow Break. Final corner. Okay. Order greater than... Oh, this one. Preconditions. In the mid-race, blocked side. I'm confused. In phase zone, we have to be... Okay, and then... Trigger conditions. Final... Wait, one of these is like mid-race, one of them is late race, isn't it? I thought? Oh, no. I'm thinking of a different skill. Never mind. If you were blocked from the side, it gets stronger. Yes? Is that how I read this? Or no? If you were blocked from the side in the mid-race, it gets stronger. Okay, gotcha. Regardless, so yeah, in the final corner, second or worse, that's good. 2nd to 7th, that should be the case. And you're overtaking someone. And you get this? Yeah, that could work. That could work. This is... I hate that it's a 0.15 sometimes, but there's not that much... There's not that much good to get, right? Let's look at... let's just look at final corner... Speed skills. And let's look at uniques. Legacy of the Strong. This is probably not going to happen with Christmas Ogre. This is the... Oh, yeah, wait, let's... I wish they would only show me, like, the 3-star versions, but... Maya's is you have to be 3rd or better, right? The Doki Doki Literature Club is... Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be super common for late, right? TM Opera Oinuinly? I don't think so, right? Is final corner. Someone 1 horse length behind you and you're 4th or better. I mean, we might be doing that, but... Yeah, probably because Blazing Pride is really good. We have to be 3rd. Oh, wait, no, greater than or equal to. Oh! Oh, greater than or... Oh, this is awesome. Okay, this one definitely works. Yes, this is this shit. Well, it's only a 0.15. Maybe Shadow Break's not so, because, I mean, this is only a 0.15 too. Yeah. I guess Shadow Break isn't... Maybe it is just Shadow Break and, It is just Shadow Break and, Air Groove, I suppose. Because that's not good. Looking for like a 0.45. That'll catch my attention. 0.25s are rare. Yeah. So Shadow Break could be a 0.25. So I guess okay. So Shadow. So we're gonna okay. I just need to do the fucking math on this shit real quick. Let's say we're gonna spend like 160 on Shadow Break and 160 on like a slight discount on the inherits, right? On your left. Because I actually think, I know this might sound stupid, but I think we don't have enough things to spend skill points on, which is an important part of fucking deck building, right? This shit is 360 baseline, but we're probably going to pay around 300 for it, generally. Let's say we're going to pay around 320 for it again. Why not? Right? And then we're going to grab 3 white recoveries. Which are, I mean, these are usually, are they 160 baseline? I feel like I usually grab, like, corner recovery. Yeah, like, let's say we spend 120 on the 3 of them. Actually, 777s is unlikely to get discounted. Let's say we spend, like, 120 on one, 120 on the other one, and the full 180. Actually, yeah, I guess Small Breather is not super late. If I'm not bringing B code, it actually can't be discounted. So let's say we're spending 180 on 2 of them. And one of them we get, like, from a hint and it gets discounted, right? We spend 180 on Small Breather, right? And this is because we could spend like 3 hundo on curvature, right? I guess the good news is because of Christmas Ogre having to spend her skill point, and that, yeah, like, I suppose, like, ramp up, even, like, grabbing the occasional nimble nav or something. This is, like, we are, like, a few... I guess this means I don't have to race very much. I guess? That doesn't sound right, though. Look for tails? Yeah, we can get ramp up, straightaway adept, and tail held high off of you. We can get straightaway adept off of you. You can give me... Is It's On worth it? Oh, right. Yes, right? Yes, probably. At least it's more worth it than buying, like, Nimble Nav randomly or some shit. Passing another runner mid-race? Yeah, could. I took a shower, so what do we decide? About what? I guess it could, yeah. It's not the best, but it could work. And this could actually pop in a good place to get you some speed carryover, potentially. The Ogre build? Oh, late. I just don't see it. Pace feels to me like it's just inconsistent, right? It just feels like the activator is just worse. We could not find a good Ogre pace activator. Yeah, I guess that's fine. It's On. Yeah, with It's On, we'll pay like 270 for It's On, right? And then we're already getting to the point where like this is approaching the amount of, if you're fully wit maxing, maybe you're gonna have like a little more than this, but I think it's probably fine. We have enough to spend. If this wasn't Christmas Ogre, we'd be in a real pickle. But the fact that we do have to buy 3 recoveries, and 2 of them are unlikely to be discounted, we have enough shit to spend our skill points on, so it's fine. So I guess this is the deck, right? And then you just borrow, what's her face? This one. This? And the things you are gambaying on is you want either corner recovery from Kita-san or wait and see from Halo. Otherwise, your other 2 recoveries are built in. Yeah, a small breather and 777s are built in. You just need to prioritize Halo and Kita-san hints highly, which is fine, because by and large, Kita-san has a lot of good hints anyway. Your hints are not very good, unfortunately, outside of that, right? You can give me corner recovery too, but maybe luck proc on Fuku? Oh, yeah, true. You can grab both of those. That's true. Give us late surge or corner. Oh, she has late surge or corners? Okay, we have a little bit more to spend than I thought. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, so that's the deck for Christmas Ogre. That's nice and easy. And it's just power sparks, right? It's just as many power sparks as you can possibly manage. I might actually fuck around and do a few parent runs just because I don't have Condor and well, I'm not gonna use Condor as a parent probably, but I do not have a single run ever, maybe, done with Air Groove. So I'll just use the heightened amount of borrows to just spam runs on her. And try and get at least a half-decent sprint parent out of her. Her aptitudes aren't the most spread out, are they? I feel like she's like pretty sprint focused. Does she even have an A in Mile? By default? No, wrong Air Groove. Get over it. C sprint. Oh, she has the. Why did I think she was? Okay. Wait. Well, I'm gonna be bringing sprint sparks on her anyway. It is a little. This is a shame though. She has 4 different A's here, but it's not the worst in the world. We can definitely get her to be a sprint parent though. It's not hard. So they just bringing 4, like the grandparents I'm gonna bring just for the sake of having the sparks. We'll already get her there. I think I have like a 2 wit, 2 sprint box shit or something like that, and then I can obviously just grab the like high power, high sprint parent. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna have to do that. But yeah, the parents, I don't think there's really any confusion here. It's just going to be as many power sparks as I can get on her. Probably. Right? I don't really see anything else that's worthwhile here. We should be getting 1200 stam, or 1200 speed and 1200 wit very easily, because we have basically nothing else to worry about. I do like that both of these have a power bonus as well, right? Halo and Kita-san both have a power bonus. So having, like, I will bring her over Tocho because of that, and also because she can give me wait and see. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Now, here's the question that I don't fucking know anything about. How the fuck? What are we? Who are you? What do you do? What do I do with you? So the good news is I can actually get you up to Sprint S reasonably. I'm gonna run you pace. So I have to find someone with the Maya for both you and Pasa. Actually, can Pasa get head on naturally? She asks for the manager, real and true. Does Positus get head on? Is she one of the characters that does? No. Okay. Yeah, so we have to borrow this. We have to find someone with this Maya. That's our shopping list currently. I already found a decent sprint power parent, if I remember correctly. Let me double check. It's not this rice. Let me look at sprint sparks. Oh, it was an air groove. Ooh, no, I have to probably. Okay, I need to find, because I don't have Naruto Brian. I can try and make a decent air groove parent myself, but I literally can't do anything with. Let's see if we can find the Naruto Brian. First off, nice and easy. Put the Mayano in the bag, little bro. Put the Mayano Top Gun in the bag. And nothing else matters. Yeah, this filter max followers. I have a Brian. How good's your Brian? You have an MLB Maya too, don't you? Is your Brian built for sprints? It doesn't matter, right? Brian is Stam though, so you don't have a Brian, is what I'm hearing. You got an MLB Maya as well. No Brian though. Understandable. What I'm hearing is you don't have a Brian. You lied to me. You looked me in the eyes. You said I have a Brian, and you didn't have a Brian. Do you think that's kind of fucked up of you to do? I have a few MLB Fine Mo's. I have neither. Same. We can kill you. All right. Grab Maya. I have to clean out this follower list. There's a bunch of shit in here that I just will never use ever again. All right. We got the Maya. In fact, let me clear out one in advance. Haru. Hello, Haru. Sweep Tosha. That could be useful. Who are you? MLB Rico. Doesn't matter. Oh no, this must be one of those fellows I followed early on before I knew what I was doing. All right, and now we have to find a Naruto Brian with. Oh, I just realized. What is Naruto Brian's sprint aptitude? There's like not a single chance in hell that there's a sprint Brian parent, right? Oh yeah, no, there is not. Oh boy. Look for turf. It's the same gain. What do you mean? When you say that, what do you mean? Do you mean that turf S and sprint S are about the same? Yeah, I'm not looking for turf S, sprint S, brother. I'm looking for sprint A. I need sprint sparks to get me up to sprint A. Yeah, that's a good point. Which Uma have some sprint aptitude naturally that could also have a decent. Okay, we have to do this shit now. Go back to the character list. Who has like a decent sprint aptitude that also has a decent ult? Sort by sprint aptitudes. Ass. How does your ult work again? Between 3rd and 5th? Nope. Current Chen? How does your ult work? Look at current. Between 50 and 65% of the way through the race, you have to be second to 4th. You get speed and excel. For future, perhaps? Is that you, Mr. Sir? Bakshin? I mean, there could be a lot of Bakshin parents. That's my ID. Gotcha. Isn't this a mid-race speed skill? We have to be 3rd or better. This Iron wouldn't be too bad, but you have to be 3rd or better. You want Brian, right? I don't think I can get Brian. I mean, we can check right now, but I don't think we are getting Brian. I mean, I'll take a look. Don't knock it before you try it. But the odds that we have a Brian with... Oh? No way you found a sprint Brian this fast. Are you crazy? He's crazy? He's fucking nutty with it? Hold up. Yeah, no, this is just not... No. You'd have to bring your own? Yeah, no, this is... for a sec, I was like, no fucking shot. But yeah, in fact, no shot. I appreciate it, though. I mean, we're even gonna... Like, is there even a world where we find 6? I don't, like, with nothing else? I don't think so, right? Like, this is not... 1, 2, 3? Yeah, no. Speed, power, wit, yes. That shit's cooked. I think we have to go something besides Shadow Break is the plan. Oh? What is this? Head-on spark? So true. So say Brian with... What the... Why didn't this show up? 227. I mean... That's good. How'd you find this so fast? Head on Spark. Yeah, I mean, that's probably... I'm good at looking for things. How did you find that so fast? It's really not on here. No? Where do you look? You don't have any sprint sparks you could use to farm a decent parent with? What do you mean by that? You're talking to me? Or like the royal you? Maybe on Hans.moe? Chronogenesis.net? It's not here. Wait, okay. You realize I'm on the site right now, yes? Or are you... Yeah, okay. Now, do you understand the question I asked before? Where I was like, this isn't here, how did you find this? Or... works on my system. Is it filtering? Is the filter fucked? Is that what the problem is? No. Okay. I assume you have some other place you're looking that you don't want to tell me, and that's okay. You are allowed to keep your secrets. That's fine. Because you didn't find it here. Which is... Yeah, I wonder. I am curious. Regardless, I mean, I'll take it. It's not perfect, but I don't know if we'll get anything better than that. I am still interested in looking for a potential replacement ult here. Redshift, not really. Check haunts, I don't know. I feel like you're trolling. Are you? Oh, no, you're not. What the hell? I just figured like you were fucking with me. 2 results found. Wait, it says 2 results found, but you only have 1 result? Does mine say 2 results found? No, it doesn't. I don't know. Cropped it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is the same one you see? I guess 100, yeah, makes sense. Do you have other filters on? Do I? I don't think so. Like, I had Sprint 6. Right? And Naruto Brian, and that's it. I think. No support card, nothing else. It's the only one that shows up. Is the support card diamonds? Oh my fucking gods. You're right. Aren't you? Oh my Jesus. Okay. Good to know. I should turn that off. I didn't realize if you didn't put a support card in, it still cared. It just wants them to have an MLB support card. Regardless. Oh my lordy lord. Good idea. Good. That's actually huge tech. That's huge tech, Zach. That's my fucking goat. Wow. That is really good to know. I probably have been just struggling to... Oh my god, man. Someone with like a good parent with fucking no MLB card. Some fucking freak with a 3LB Sakura Bakshi. No, it might happen. Could happen to you. Alright, got it. 7 power, 7 sprint. I mean, that's probably good enough, right? I can't be too greedy. It can't be Air Groove. What does Lights of Vaudeville look like again? This is a 0.45, isn't it? Final corner, not on a corner. Ah. Gotcha. That, believe it or not, is not going to work. Smalkin? Dumb Falcon? Could it be? No, Speed and Excel. It'll be a bad inherit. Can't do Air Groove and Wedding Air Groove. Yeah, I guess it's probably cooked, huh? We'll use that, Brian. That's fine. And I have to make a decent Air Groove parent of my own, I suppose. I mean, at minimum, we need 3 Sprint Sparks total, which I can get from, like, the grandparent. So that's fine, right? Like, if we grab her, and then we just, like... I don't care about... Oh, but I would like you to be power. I do have the, what's her face? Oh, but it's you! I actually will take anyone with high power, high sprint as a grandparent. Farming is so ZZZ. Yup. Zenless Zone 0. Unfortunately, you might have to sometimes. Alright. We'll kill this. Give me literally anything with 3-star power on the legacy and 3-star sprint on the legacy. That's all I care about. Surely. Right? There's no way this doesn't exist. It's just... Okay. 250 results. Understood. Like, it doesn't matter, right? I don't think I care at all. Who has the most affinity with people the races? I guess so. The most... Can you can like sort by race sparks or some shit, right? Common race. Right? Taiki? She ran fucking... She has 15 race sparks. She has to have run a lot of races, I would think. I'm not going to do the most thorough investigation of this ever. Maybe that's me being not a true parent's head, but... You got the fucking... So by total common, if you are affinity maxing? Let's see. I'll copy this, and we'll see if something really cool pops. It's... Oh, it's not the same Taiki. He has slightly more. Total common isn't affinity maxing, though, right? This is just like... How many white sparks? Like, common... is white sparks. Who are you building this for? This is like, I mean, probably somewhat. This is probably only Ogre, actually, because Blazing Pride is not going to be good on the, well. Oh, Air Groove doesn't want to be pace. I'll figure out the rest of the team after this. This is for Ogre, though. Are you using the Pasa? Yeah, but Pasa... This is for Ogre. We'll figure out what we're doing. I just realized that I read Air Groove's ultimate backwards, and I probably shouldn't run her pace, right? Blazing Pride. This wants you to be a third or worse. So, the whole common races, look at the value. It's 31 for the top one. This is not total common races. This is total common skill. This is white sparks. No? Like, common race is the one with the most races. Am I wrong? This number is just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 white sparks in general. Common race is race sparks, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. So common race is what you want if you're doing that. 6, 7? Yes, yes. So I'll take this Taiki, why not? I don't really care about her inherits at all. The 3-star power, 3-star sprint, that's my grandparent. That's my grandparent for everyone, probably. The parents themselves, we'll have to think about that. I have to fucking purge something else, man. Who are you? Oh, not getting rid of that. What about you? Ogre Cap, oh wait, no, Ogre Cap fan club. I love you, Ogre. I can never. He's goated. I can't do it. I don't even care if I don't want what he has. Mahono Burp, this can't be good. What do you have? MLB Creek? No, we could find that somewhere else. Alright, cool. And then we grab Betray Your Brethren. I would never. What? Oh, I didn't have Filter Max followers on! Okay. Vodka, Grass Wonder, Kawakami, Princess, Major Dober, best parents for Ogre? Or for the CM in general? Best, like, definitely not for the CM, because Dober ult, like, doesn't do anything. Affinity-wise? Gotcha. I fucking didn't have Filter Max followers on, man. Okay, still. Common race. Okay, 12 races. You said Vodka, Grass Wonder, Kawakami, Princess, Major Dober. Okay, none of them are here. But it's fine. We'll still grab this. You have more total commons? I don't care. We'll just grab this. I would not recommend Shuttle. Is the affinity terrible? Terabad? He's really bad for Ogre? Okay, what about Curran Chen? Or Sakura Bakshin O? Hashtag look at Curran? Both way worse somehow? Bro, Ogre don't got no friends. But King Herod. 8 race sparks. I'm so sad. probably fine. I think most sprint people have bad affinity with Ogre. Listen, man, we'll just grab the Taiki. It's probably okay. It's a grandparent anyway. None of her shit will ever pop. I mean, she's here. She's here for the power sparks and to get me up to 10 sprint sparks at the beginning. Fine, fine. It's a grandparent. She's not real. Boop. Running in the 90s, real and true. All right, all right, all right. Ogre, figured out. We just have to make an air groove parents for her. Now here is the other question. I don't think I actually want to run air groove because I want to run her pace. I want to run 2 other paces. So one of them is Pasa. Cool, awesome, great, yes. The other one is... I feel like I could run you. He eats too much to beg friends. I would love to run Ogre pace, Christmas Ogre late, and Pasa pace. I don't know. No one is... Bakshin? Is this a Bakshin maxing angle? Finally? Could it finally have happened? Send the Bakshin agent? Could it be true? Could the legends be true? Legends don't burn down villages. And she's really... She comes with Sprint A, so that's nice. I mean... It's not... The ult's not even that bad. Like, if this is mid-race, it's probably never... It might never give you carryover, but, like, it also might last for 6... It's not the worst thing. I mean, if we just want, you know... It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. We just slap head on and shit. And her growth is 20% speed, 10% width. Yeah. It's not the worst thing. We could like, maybe bring a power card for her. Bokushin all to good. Yeah. I guess it's fucking... And she has a turbo. Turbo Sprint's not amazing, but like it gives me something to... It just works. It just works. Use Aishin Flash. You want to very bad. Are you sure? Are you... You seeing this? What does Aishin Flash do? Nothing on Sprint, I think. Don't stare at me. Explain yourself. Don't smile at me menacingly. I think I'm gonna use Bakshin. Neither of these will matter. I guess this is Plan X, right? This is... She's very attractive is what she does. That's true. That's true. I do, you know... I do like her breasts. Countermeasure is Plan X white, isn't it? Yeah, that's not so bad. Dude, Bakshin might be the GOAT. Okay, we should grab countermeasure. I'll buy that for real. Staggering lead I don't care about, but... Bakshin? Okay, cool. So what does this look like? We need the Maya. So a Bakshin deck. Bokushin is OP? She fucking might be, man. She might just be. We need way more usable skills for her. Because she is not going to be wasting all of her skill points on shit like Christmas Ogre. Let me just grab whoever here, but whatever. This will probably be power and sprint. I guess we don't... I guess I might look for it. Turf S is not better than Sprint S. I don't think. It seems to be ever so slightly still edged out by Sprint S from my Umalator testing. But I guess we could bring, like, some turf... Like, we wouldn't be mad at all to bring our best turf parent and just bring a sprint parent here or something. Alternatively, you could ignore pink sparks entirely, but, well, basically not care about them and just bring whatever with good stats in white, but if you can't find good pink sparks. But what... Probably power slash turf. Oh, power sparks and max turf slash sprint, whatever, right? What does her deck look like? She'll probably be third here. I feel like I want to bring at least a couple of power cards. Do I? Do I? Yes, I do. Her other parent will be... Pasa? Yeah. Because she doesn't have that many accelerations to go. Like, she's not going to be like Christmas Ogre, right? Christmas Ogre is going to have accelerations coming out her ass. She's going to have head on, and that's it. Like most games. She's going to have head on, and that's it. So, she actually is going to be relying on her power a decent bit for her acceleration. I don't know. I know you hate power cards, but, like... We're not going to get to high enough speed. I mean, maybe we go 3 speeds? 3 speed cards that have a power bonus? But that's we're gonna overflow on speed so hard with a 20% speed growth character going speed whip maxing. I don't, yeah, because 2 speed, 4 wit is so overkill on her. Two speed is more than enough and just greed all the blue explosions on power? Even with that, though, like, you know what I mean? We can, maybe I'm... And then you go, like... Boop. Boop. Boop? Or some shit? Oh, no, no, no. The second speed... Oh, okay, yeah. The second speed card here is going to be Maya every time. Yes. So the wit cards have to come from somewhere else. On today's episode of Playing the Game... Hey, no playing the game was promised today, okay? It was promised last time. I'm a liar. That's on me. Yeah, see, these 3 wit cards, I'm not... To be fair, we are playing the game. That's true. This is the game, man. This motherfucker still thinks the roguelite is the game. Do you have any idea how much of my time? I have 467 hours in this game. Most of that is not playing it, and most of it's not even listed here on Steam because it's fucking reading shit outside of the video game, okay? When the game's not on. This guy thinks that the fucking roguelite is the part where you play the game. This guy... It's fucking... Somebody get a load... Somebody get this guy's loads. Somebody extract this guy's load from him and deliver it to me immediately. Do I like this? I mean... I gotta stop doing my Uma thinking with the game open. Yeah, just to properly track time. My hours disgust me. It's fine, it's fine. I feel like with Bakshin, like, certainly while we would rather have, we love to have 1200 of all 3 stats, right? But whereas with Ogre, I'm like, I'd be down for 1200 speeds, like 1000 power, 1200 wits. That's totally fine to a guy like me. I feel like with Bakshin, it's kind of the opposite. Like, I would rather have 1200 speed and 1200 power. And then my wits can be in the 900 to 1000 range. You know what I mean? I'm not as... Like, the dump stat, relatively, here is wit. So I think I'm kind of okay. These 3 wit cards combined, especially Matafaka, are not going to pull that much weight. But with 10% wit growth, we should be fine. Guy like me, motherfucker like me, I would almost entertain bringing 2 power cards here. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Right? Both of you have a power bonus, Maya and Kita-san, so that's very good. We have 2 power bonus speed cards and a power card, and we're probably going to do all of our bursting on power. Yeah, that's probably good enough, right? That's probably good enough. Pasa is going to be the exact opposite again, right? Pasa is all about mid-race positioning, so we want 1200 wits. So we're just go, and if she pops her ult, she doesn't need her power. She's going to the fucking moon. So we're borrowing the Maya for her again. This is where Pasa could get weird, because I need 4 wit cards. I don't know if I have 4 good wit. Like, this is, you know, it's the same problem we had with Christmas Ogre a little bit, except I can't borrow Nice Nature. I don't know if I have 4 good wit cards, you know? Like... Yeah. I think you need Fine Motion, too. You really want Speedstar. Speedstar is so good if you're running pace. Actually, wait. Speedstar is so good if you're running pace. Huh. That's a little bit of a shame. Is 0 LB Fine Motion better than 1 LB Matafaka? I know Matafaka is a scenario link, okay? But, like, that's better. That's way worse. This is better, I guess. This is pretty bad for her. This is a little better. They're basically the same fucking card. Like, he's not good. I would not call 0 LB Fine Motion amazing. But he's basically kind of the same. Nimble Nav. Your hints are only useful for Ogre. So your hints are both worthless. But you can give me Speedstar. You know what I mean? Kind of like, I don't like any of you. I don't like either of you. But you can give me Speedstar. So... boom. Basically. Now you could argue, but Mr. Streamer, Matafaka is a scenario link card. So your facilities level up faster, you're gonna have an easier time in Unity Cup, etc., etc., etc. This is true. Is that as good as Speedstar? Maybe not. All of that together, maybe so. Also, Maybe so also. I'll see how I feel about it. But I think with 3 wits here and with 4 wits here, we're out-harrowing anyway, right? We're going to be getting a lot of bursts and shit like that. It should be fine. You get the 200 days carrots yet? Excuse me? I've logged in every day. Are you talking about... Oh, is there one for having 200 days of playtime? There's no shot. Is Dober better than Madafaka here? I don't think so. Dober's not a wit card, man. Dober's a roamer. If you want, like, wit stat, you just don't grab her. Oh, wait, actually. I know who's better than Madafaka here. Boop. The question you should be asking yourself is Dober better than Fuji Kiseki? And the answer is, no. I don't think so. I mean, this is nice, but I don't think so. I mean, how big is 35 priority? We're talking 100 over 550 is an 18% chance to show up on wit versus 585, 135. Oh, I mean, it's notably better. Yeah. Like almost 50% better. I think they meant SSR event Dober. Hold up. Is she better than Fuji? Well, first off, I think Madafaka is better than Fuji. So are you better than Fuji? Yes. No, that doesn't matter that much. Same. Basically the same. Slightly better. Basically the same. And oh, you have a skill point bonus. Mogd, I fear. I mean, this is big. The 20 versus 30 here. That's actually valid. I mean, I guess we don't mind gumming up the works with another SSR here because of the fact that we only need you to finish your event chain. We need you to start yours. So you're the only, well, I guess both of you. No, I lied. Yeah, we need both of you to finish your event chain. So no, Fuji takes the cake over another SSR who's the same as her, basically. Oh, wait a second. I think Madafaka takes the cake over you. Because that's scenario link. That's a little worse, but it's not that much worse. Yeah, I lied. Yeah. We have a whip bonus. And a skill point bonus. Ah, shit. Wait, does she? It's probably the same. It's like, it comes out on the wash, surely. Since you're going to be kind of a drag, I want a better stat stick. Nope, not you. You're going to be a bit of a drag. So you 3 can pull all the weight and then find mobile RNG our way to victory. That sounds fine to me. So this is for Pasa. This is for Bakshin Shin. Now, the other question becomes, what fucking inherits do you bring on paces? I guess... There's no sprint Pasas, though, right? It's like, oh, I'll just grab a Pasa pair. There's no fucking way. So, like, for Bakshin, we can try and grab Pasa ult, but, like... Oh, wait, no. We're chilling, because for Bakshin, we don't need sprint sparks. Oh, yeah! Okay, wait, give me turf. And... I don't know, like 9 power. For Bakshin, we're actually chilling, because she already comes with sprint A. It's a little cringe. 5-star turf? Might be a bit of bad. Oh, 6 turf, 2 sprint. What the fuck? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that Pasa. I gotta fucking clean out my friends list. This shit is horrendous. Galatea. Grass Wonder fan club. Damn chestnutter. Who are you? I hate you. Okay. Be gone. So this... I go into the same screen again. This will be the Bakshin parent. Triangles. I gotta write this shit down, because I'm not gonna remember it, honestly. Bakshin parent. Triangles. Pasa. Damn, hate is crazy. I agree. I forget who I'm using for Ogre already. Can you believe that shit? That's why I have to write this shit down, because I'm the stupidest man you've ever seen. What parent did I say I was going to use for Christmas Ogre on the Borrow? Sakura Bakshio desu. VOD review? I don't fucking remember, man. It'll be someone with... Oh, Narita Brian. Narita Brian. Narita Brian. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, it was, this one. Pinchuk. That's the one. 2-star, yeah, yeah, the 7 sprint, 7 power. This is fine. Christmas. Ogre. Pinchuk. Brian. Brian? Okay. And then the question becomes... The other... Okay. Pinchuk, Brian, and Own Air Groove. For Bakshin, who else... Who would I want to be the parents for her? Pasa. No, I already brought a Pasa. Hageruva. Fucking Ogre? Just give her Pulse? I don't know. Like, give up? Give up and give her Pulse? Just find an Ogre with Turf Sparks and fucking throw Pulse on her ass? Throw Pulse on that bitch? Maybe. Yeah, why not? And... Poverty... Ogre. I don't mean to say that the original Ogre is Poverty. I mean to say that I'm just going to grab what position you run at her pace. Just like whatever the fucking... I'm gonna grab like whatever Ogre I can find that has Turf Sparks and throw them on. I'm sure I can... I have a lot of random Ogre runs from back in the day, so... Yeah, it's something like this, right? Mummy parent? How do I do this when I do not own Halloween Super Creek, good sir? Power Turf! Oh, and speed and stamina. Hold up. Give me power, turf, all. The creek pullers are all laughing at us. Yep, she's finally okay for 1 CM. Say it ain't so, man. She's not even that good as a parrot. Oh, 42. 33. I guess I don't even care about the fucking inherit that much, but... Only for a couple weeks. And again, she's not even... Like, the inherit is fine. Mummy stays on top. Mummy stays kind of on bottom, I'm not gonna lie to you. What are the, turf medium? It might fucking have to do, man. What if we just ignore the Turf Sparks entirely? Just find me someone with 3-star power. Christmas Ogre? What the hell? The Christmas Ogre that I was using in CM? Yeah, why not, man? Sure. Fuck it. I don't care about pink sparks at all on Bakshin. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, actually, now that CM is over, let's filter her with sprint shoes. No. Wait. Add the filter. Get rid of this one. Switch it off for the sprint shoes. That's Bakshin. And I said, I'm going to make an air groove for Christmas Ogre. Sure. And then for Pasa... Who do I borrow for Pasa? We probably just want more of a lot. Bakshin? Like, is it a cycle? Is it a vicious cycle? It might be. Find a mummy parent for Pasa with sprint sparks? I'm gonna look right now. If it exists, I will shit my pants just about. Don't forget sprint sparks. We need 10 sprint sparks here. I would bet you money that I'm gonna look for even 2-star on the legacy, and we'll find nothing at all. Unless someone built for this CM already. In which case, oh, it's my goat! Holy shit. C+? Holy shit! What the fuck is this? I lost my money. I mean, the blue sparks are terrible. I'm just surprised they exist at all. It exists? Holy... 22 results? They've been waiting for this CM? They built it for this CM, probably. But now, I imagine this will kill us. Yeah. I don't think... I don't think we're doing that. But it exists! The fact that there's even a Mummy Creek with fucking sprint sparks at all is crazy to me. Anyway, real ideas. Unironically, Bakshin? Like, do we just give her... Bakshin Inherit is a 0.15, though. It's not so good. I guess she could use Shadow Break, too, right? Shadow Break is 2nd to 7th, isn't it? Yeah. If we're not in first, let's try and be in first. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you can also use the Brian. Yeah. El Condor pasa. Will be Pinchuk. Brian. Air Groove won't work anymore, and we need someone with some sprint sparks. This is going to be kind of annoying because I have to actually build something, and I don't know what to build. I guess I could build a Bakshin? I guess. Yeah, I guess I could just do my Bakshin runs first. I'm okay with her Inherit. Like, Bakshin Inherit isn't horrible for her, right? And we do want, like, mid-race velocity is all we want on her anyway. And own Bakshin. So we have 2 parents to build. Oh, yeah. I gotta build a half-decent Bakshin with some sprint sparks, and... I guess the sprint sparks don't matter too much, but we would like at least 2 sprints. Because we do still, on Ogre and on Pasa, we have to trigger at least 1 inspiration midway through, right? Which is going to be potentially tough. Yeah, is this Brian good enough, actually? Because she only has 2-star sprint, yeah. I mean, I guess we can't... well, what else are you going to do, right? I would love if... Yeah, the 3-star sprint here, I would love if it wasn't on her, but... At least this exists. Because obviously, you know, there's double the chance for the parent to pop their shit, right? Maybe I'll get a 3-star sprint here. I don't have any. I'm almost certain. Yes? No. 2? Bakshin. Slim pickings. Yeah. Bakshin's already not the worst thing in the world, honestly. 2, like, this is 7. I mean, worst case, I could always fall back on this. The wit, the blue sparks here are not. I mean, the Hello Haru. She's so smart. But 3-star power, 3-star sprint. 2-star power, 2-star sprint, or 2-star wit, 2-star sprint. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I will mark this off as... There's nothing Mexican here. I will mark this off as the Condor parent until I get something better. I don't know, man. She probably likes chocolate cake. Who doesn't like chocolate cake? Okay, so that's Condor. And we have to build the one for... We'll have to build one for Ogre and Condor both still, right? Is there anything... Oh, what are potential levels looking like on her? Is there anything cool that she gets? Me? You don't like chocolate cake? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I can understand... Oh, it's not my favorite. Like, I have a different fate. It's not my favorite kind of cake. Sure, but you don't like it at all? Like, you... Like, if offered chocolate cake, you would say no. Degenerates like you belong on a cross, man. That's not an okay thing to say. You have all the worst takes, Toad. I'm not gonna... You very consistently. Some people are allergic. I'm lactose intolerant. I had 3 bowls of cereal today. Okay. I would decline. It is crazy how consistently you have the worst takes I've ever seen on, like, everything. No, that's fine. Okay. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. But, like... hey, maybe, let me rephrase that. It's not the worst takes I've ever seen, Toad. But me and you, have we agreed on a single thing ever in the entire time you spent in this Twitch chat? Has that happened? That doesn't mean they're bad takes. They're very different from mine, though. Okay? I will say worst takes because I'm egocentric. But we are, like, opposites? Yeah. Like, our opinions on, like, Granblue, our opinions on Umamusume, like you were just saying. I think Pace, Christmas Ogre, like, if you don't run that, you're throwing. Like, you hate all the food that I like. It's like the one meme with Luffy and Blackbeard eating. It is, man. This chocolate cake is so good, I could die. This chocolate cake is so bad, I could die. It's like, what did I do? It's fine. I will forgive you. At least you didn't say anything about Ogre. That's the one place that if I remember correctly, you have not trespassed. You haven't said anything about Ogre, and therefore that's really the only bannable offense in this chat besides, like, dropping the hard R or some shit. Or, I guess, like, being a fascist. That would be a good one, too. Like, if someone walks into this chat at any point and goes, like, maybe he shouldn't have brought a gun to the protest, I'm doxing them, I believe. Like, probably I'll time them out, and then I'll find their IP address and post it on my channel. But outside of being a fascist or saying anything negative about Ogre Cap, I think it's really hard to get like banned out of my chat. Ogre's all right. I vibe with her. Okay, we'll take it. That's for considering how opposite we are and everything else. I will take all right out of you. Give me 6 out of 10 at least. If like, at least go above the middle ground. Give me like at least a 6 out of 10, and then I'll be satisfied. 5 out of 10, we might have to have some words. I'm not coercing you into anything, of course. I would never do such a thing. It's like a 7? Okay. That's my go. There you go, finally. Anyway, no. Nothing meaningful to potential level up on her either. Sounds good. Alright, final check on everything. Am I missing anything? We have a source of head-on. I guess we could talk about what stats we're targeting, but I feel like it's kinda... I feel like it's not particularly... difficult, right? Let me see. Maybe Aces need a little bit more stamina than I expect to, like, full spurt or something. I mean, sure, these are not good, but sure. Let's just assume it. If she's not... Oh, well, get rid of this, obviously. But, like, I assume this is, like, fine, right? She probably is not... Oh, yeah. I probably do want... Is there an uphill in the middle of this track, actually? Not in the middle, right? Only at the end? Yes, okay. So power is not important at all for mid-race positioning. So, yeah, Pasa... I think Bakshin, we want more power than wit. I think on... Like, yeah, something like this as a minimum. Oh, no. Something like this as a minimum, probably. We don't necessarily need this, right? And then on Bakshin, it probably flips. I think on Bakshin, I would rather have... This is probably the same thing for Christmas Ogre as well. And then on Bakshin, I would rather have 1200, 1200, 900, I think. Because of the 3 that I'm bringing, she's the only one that isn't going to have, like, a godlike acceleration to pop. So... Ogre is there. Ogre could literally, with 4 recoveries and her ult, I think Ogre could full spurt starting the game with like 100 HP. Like, it's ridiculous. But real quick, 12 hundo, 2 hundo. It's like impossible to get less. It's probably impossible to get less than 300, to be, especially when I click power on her, right? Yeah, since she's gonna be at like 400 minimum probably. Like 200 guts or something like that, sure, and like 900 wit. Let's just get rid of all of these. Most of the velocity skills are worthless, but like it's fine. The point is just to have them there to eat some stamina. Neither of these... Oh, end closer. Nope, you are a pace chaser. Late surger. No, you are a pace chaser. These guys should... Oh, they're on the Armakita. That'll cause slight problems, believe it or not, bringing a 400 stamina horse with no recoveries into the Arma. Soft conditions. This is mostly annoying because it'll take 50 off your power. The extra HP shouldn't matter at all. Snowy, winter. Yep. Interesting this is not 100, honestly. But it basically is, yeah. They have no problems spurting whatsoever. Oh, she gets some speed carryover here. It kind of... Yeah. It, like, assumes she gets some speed carryover, but yeah, she still gets blown out of the water by the ult popping. Despite them having almost the same stats. I would assume... Yeah, really do want to max wit. Well, to be fair, I would assume this gap gets bigger if I do this. Right? Yeah. Potential downhill speed carryover. This gap gets bigger if I do the other thing on... Like, the reason 200 stam is crazy, downhill mode broken. Yup. I mean, it's... Yeah. She spurts 99% of the time, like this shit, right? This is good to see. Final leg first place, 50% on her. This should go down if I do this. Yeah. The wit is going to be important for blocking other passes, yeah? So we do still want... If we can get more wit on Bakshin, amazing, but... you know, maybe, because power does hit diminishing returns in a way that wit kind of doesn't. Might argue style S for Bakshin. Ooh! That's a really good point, actually, because I almost don't care about her other pink sparks at all. Turf S would be cool. Like, I imagine if we grab Turf S here, this It doesn't make that much of a difference once your power is that high. Huh. What does Style S do for her first place percentage? It does bump it up quite. And it actually, it does a bit. It almost does this. Yeah. What? You're totally right. Yeah, the Bakshin parent should be a pace parent. Style S is probably the most important thing for her. So I'm looking for a Pasa with Pace Chaser Sparks. Get both? A bit better chance for downhill? Yeah, yeah. And one of the main, like, Bakshin is good, obviously, but, like, one of the main reasons behind both of our paces is to kill Pasas. This rice shower song, man. How does this look? I actually like that idea a lot. Oh, let's still give a total. Let's give a total like 6 here or something. Does this exist? People don't usually build style parents, but that exists. Yeah. Yeah, it's 8-star. Yeah, I'm taking that. That is a great suggestion, Ophidian. Thank you very much. Because I actually kind of don't give a fuck whether she has Turf S or Distance S. Style S, unironically, will probably do more for her. It's one of her primary goals is to be first or second to stop the other Pasa from fucking with me. Who's freeze here? Sprint, sprint, sprint. Well, triangles is the other Pasa I had. I'll still keep him on. Let's get rid of this freeze guy. Power have more diminishing returns. Yeah. Yep. Dame. Haru as well, goaded. Oh, this Pasa doesn't have plancha. Never mind, hold on. I've made a... Wait a minute. I've been lied to. This Pasa's 2 stars. What the hell? Okay, hold on, I've been lied to. I mean, I would like... Okay. I would like a 3-star Pasa. Rick, why is parent building so hard? Because it's the greatest game ever made. Oh, this has more turf. Sure. Okay, unfollow. I keep getting 1-star wit sparks. Stop going to school, man. It's for losers. Idiots. Nerds, even. Haven't you heard? It's the same guy. What the fuck? Copy! There you go. Bakshin! They only have like 400 wit. I mean, unfortunately, the stat, how high the stat is, doesn't determine their odds of beating. Like, every stat gets a 1 in 5 at the end of the run that it picks it for the blue spark that you get. How high the stat is determines the likelihood of you getting a better star rating. So, the fact that you have 400 wit is why you're getting 1-star wit sparks instead of like 2 or 3 sometimes. But regardless, you always have a 20% chance to get each one. You need at least 600 wit to have a chance of 3-star? Yes, and it doubles at 1100. Is it this guy, Thunder Knuckle? I literally fucking don't... Yeah, Bakshin? Okay, Thunder Knuckle. I think I like this better. Yeah, 2-star turf still there. Pace chaser straightaways. Yeah, front runner. I don't know about all that, but... Okay. Thunder Knuckle. Let's use this guy instead. 1100 to get a better odds for 2-star wits than 600, and it doubles the odds for 3 as well. It makes it 2% instead of 1%. Thunder Knuckle. I like that, actually. I like the idea with the Style S. Now, there is another question, though. Here's another question, right? I might immediately go, actually, never mind, Ophidian, you're wrong. Not wrong, but, like, what if instead I did this and this? First place percentage does go up a lot. She does get a little worse. It's gonna be hard to get her to 1200 power. Wait a second. Yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? Oh, I have to do this. Yeah, no. 1200 power with 1 power card. No, with no power growth. No. Yeah, we can get her to 9. We probably have to do this, actually. It's probably the only one that I have a choice to do. Now, the question here becomes, which one of these is better? Boop. Nope, Ophidian was right. That's fine. Yeah. Style S. 12. Yeah. You can do it if you get like 10 power sparks? No, I can't. No, I don't think I can. And have power growth on cards? I still, not on, I mean, I have 2 speed cards with power growth in her deck. And I'm going to bring like Bourbon, probably, for the power card. But I think even with all 3 of that and the power sparks, he's not getting a 1200. Not with Wit getting to 900 anyway. This is probably the stat line we kind of have to go for. The good news is she still blocks just fine. It does make her life a little hard. Like, if he's only rocking... I guess okay, the good news is she's not only rocking head-on, right? In this world, she's... In this world... Where compromise... In his world, where compromise does not exist. We're also rocking plancha, right? So... I mean, it's something. Obviously, we took away all of our... It assumes that no stopping me always pops. Do the same thing for her here, right? It's probably not the most... Spurt, get that shit out of there. Speedstar prepared to pass? Yeah. But yeah, she'll have 2 different Excel skills. She might get some carryover. Yeah, I guess it's okay. 1200, 900, 1200 on both, on everyone, basically, is probably roughly what we're going to be aiming for, right? Is something like that. Interesting. But she'll be above these anyway. It's like impossible to end with just 200 of both of these, even just through winning all your goals and like finals and shit. But yeah. This is probably the stat line on everyone. Obviously get your power as high as you can, but like the difference between like keeping, let's take all of the fucking skills. Let's just grab another Bakshin. Grab another Bakshin, take all of the skills off of all of them. Actually, no. Let's include the acceleration skills matter for how important power is. So let's grab Plancha and let's grab Head On, right? So they have the same Excel skills. Oh, one of them has Style S, so she's winning slightly. Sure. Let's assume they both have this. And then let's swap these. We can also go kind of monkey in the middle here, but... He's a little better here. But he's in first significantly less often. So I feel like that is... Even that, it's a trade-off I'm not willing to make. What if we did, like... Man, I think it's just really hard for her to hit this, right? Like, for that, we probably have to take 200 off of Wit. That's not worth it. Yeah, okay. 900, how bad is it if she gets like 800 power here? How much is she mogged? Decently mogged, right? Half a length. For the only difference being that 100 power. I would say that's decently mogged for a guy like me. Feels kind of mogged. Okay, so we're gonna try and hit basically the same stat line on everyone. 1200 speed, literally pick your stamina and guts. They don't matter. Genuinely. I think if you have 1 stamina and 1 guts, you can maybe still spurt some of the time. Oh, okay, not 1 and 1. All right, not 1 and 1. Not 1 and 1. Maybe like 100. Guts burst might not be too bad to get some power. Oh, okay, I was looking at Christmas Ogre last time I did this, yeah. I think it's like 100 stamina and like 300 guts? There you go. That's the fucking weird-ass number you can come up with here. 100 stamina and 300 guts, you spurt 96% of the time? Sure, man. Whatever you say. I'll take your word for it. Doesn't seem right to me, but I believe you. It's because of the downhill mode. It's because of the fucking ridiculousness of the downhill mode. If you don't have Wit Burst or Speed Burst, Guts like 3rd priority. I mean, the priority on all of these guys is probably... What is... Oh, no, Pasa has power growth, doesn't she? Pasa has some power growth? The priority on all of these guys is probably power bursts, except for maybe you. No, yeah. The priority on everyone is probably the power burst. And then 2nd priority is probably... I mean... Wit? Speed should be fucking fine on all of these guys, yeah? Like, you've got 20% speed growth. They've all got 20%, don't they? Wait, I was looking at... Where is she? Where's Ercon? Oh, there you go. Yeah, you have 20%. Bakshin has 20%. Ogre has 15%. With 2 speed, 4 wit or whatever, it should be fine. Are wit sparks gonna be a thing this CM? Shouldn't be. If you don't have any good wit cards, then yes. But you should just be able to go like 2 speed, 4 wit or something, and then you just grab power sparks. Because one of the things with training power in this CM is like this number basically doesn't matter at all. So all of the stamina you get from training power is completely wasted, right? So you really want to click power as little as you possibly can. Because you can get away with 100 stamina, which is what you start the game with. So you want to minimize your power clicks, so you want to go as many power sparks as possible. Maybe on OG Ogre? Maybe, but I think maybe. I see, maybe. That's true. OG Ogre can probably get to 900 power pretty close off of just clicking speed on power cards, probably. You need a few power sparks. You could maybe go like 9 wit, 9 power, and go 2 speed, 4 wit on her or something. But she does have the 10% power growth, and she still has the 20% speed growth. Yeah. Okay. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I have to parent build. Fun. Yep. I have to Condor pasa. I have to parent build. Missing prayers to RNGesus. Please let me get a 3-star power, 3-star sprint air groove on the very first time that I run it with Christmas Ogre. On this blessed day, I don't want to do parent runs for that long. Okay, so please, I'm begging. I will power max. I'll bring like 3 speed, 3 power. Actually, I guess I'll bring. Can I get her to win her career on like 3 power, 3 wit? Probably not, right? I don't want the wit sparks anyway, not for Christmas Ogre. But anyways, I think we're good. I think I have my plan covered. I think I have a pretty decent idea of what is there any potential huge bald spot in my metaphorical hairline that is my strategy here? Am I missing a Thanos that I should be building around? I don't think so, right? Like what does Curran do? Curran, hashtag look at Curran. She has to be 2nd to 4th. And she gets speed and excel. This is like never good though, right? Or at least it'll never give her excel. This is a mid-race speed skill. Let me look back to Chukyo. It triggers it's 50% to 75%. So it'll probably, if she's pacing, this will probably trigger right away. Best case scenario, this triggers 65% in. What is 1200 times 0.65? Ooh, no, she could be a demon. It'll be a little inconsistent, but she could be 780? Because that's like right before the late race. Ooh. Okay, but I mean, you can't really do too much to stop this with unless like you just try and pack in the front as much as you can, right? So the way you build around this is basically the same way you build around Pasa. Just paces with good mid-race, and you try to push her to the back of the pack. You can't, yeah, there's nothing like different about stopping this, but this actually, 0.5, 600? 600? She would get 6 seconds? Yeah, if it triggers as soon as it can. Oh, it's actually kind of weird. If it triggers as soon as it can, it's not actually bad. What does that mean? You would, like, if you are against a Curran and her ult pops as soon as possible, she's just in this position as soon as possible, you actually like that, because then she doesn't get any carryover. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So you just want to avoid the delayed proc? I don't think there's anything you can do to do that, though. I think, yeah, I don't think you can build around this with your comp in any way. She's going to be, like, sometimes she'll be a demon, sometimes she'll do nothing. Akabono. Late current? You have to be 2nd to 4th, I fear, so. You're probably not going to be hitting that 4th place if you are a late surger in the mid-race, right? 45 to 60, 3rd to 5th. This is basically just current ult, but a little worse. Yes. Yeah, this is current ult, but a little bit worse. So again, I mean, she could go nuts, right? She could certainly go nuts, but it won't be anything. There's nothing we can really do about it. If your opponents fall for power propaganda, maybe? I guess. Ay. Smalkin? What does your ult do again? Obviously, you're hard to build, right? Because you have to get... Well, her sprint is good. You just have to get the turf up, I suppose. It's not that bad. Mid-race. Not on a corner. Oh, it can't activate? Wait, is it impossible for her ultimate to... No, it activates right there. That's funny. Okay, so she's not... Yeah, okay. So she's a joke here. That's fine. Or, I mean, it'll be a good positioning skill. Let me not summon the angry spirit of Toraku. It'll be a good positioning skill, but... Fuji? Vaudeville? Fuji Kaseki. I saw Vaudeville. I wasn't, like, horribly impressed. It's a good speed skill, certainly. Right? She actually can work from what I heard. Isn't it impossible? There's a chance for Falco to pop just before the final spurt? Oh, okay, because, like, the corner ends on 800 and the late race starts on 800, but the mid race ends on 800. Are you telling me that there's, like, there's a minuscule thing there where you're in the mid race still once the corner ends? There's, like, decimals secretly here, and this is, like, 800.3, and this is, like, 800.5? Is that what you're saying? That one pixel has a chance? But I didn't even know that pixel existed, honestly. With that being said, though, the chance for that pixel should be infinitesimal, yes? Like, it's 100 meters. It should be, even if it's 1 meter, it should be 1 in 100 that it pops there, right? Well, I guess you need to not... Okay. No. It could work. You need to not meet this condition. Yeah. If you didn't meet this condition at the start of the race... So, like, don't run groundwork. Don't run any... Yeah, don't run any, like, early excels or anything like that. Maybe go low power. Don't meet this condition at the start of the race and then go nuts with it. Oh, fuck. I'm not building fucking groundwork paces, okay? If I run into someone who built groundwork and I didn't, you know what? I kneel. Vegeta kneel. I just realized I completely missed that. Nothing in my build is built around hell, even if I could get groundwork, if I could just magically snap groundwork, I can't proc it with any of the cards that I'm bringing, right? I don't have, like, any greens at all. I am, like, I don't even know how you do that. Like, even if I could just magic groundwork into every one of my runs, bring the Smart Falcon power card or something, I still can't fucking proc it. Because there's, like, no good greens that I can get. I can't get left-handed. I can't get concentration off anything reasonable. I can get focus off Kita-san, I guess. Right? I'm not doing that shit. If someone builds a groundwork pasa and it kills me, I kneel. You got me. That is just a level of effort that I'm not going to put into this. I play backliners. I do not like farming groundwork. My hands are soft, okay? I just realized that's a thing, but I'm not going to do it. Godspeed to anyone who does. You will beat me, probably. Unless my Christmas Ogre just hits the nuts anyway. And then you're cooked. I don't care if you hit your pasa ultimate. You're going to hell. Strong legs with groundwork. My legs are soft. I got the Spica trainer. He's feeling me up, and he does not like what he's seeing. Okay, I don't think there is. I could see the idea with Smalkin. Build her with weak early game, and then you could pop it and go nuts if you have strong mid race. I don't think there's, like, some kind of devil that I'm missing here. Didn't you have a good ult? I remember you had something about you that was interesting. No, you didn't. Do you? Oh, you have no stopping me and Rising Dragon. Yeah. That's what it was. You can't get Rising Dragon off of anything, right? I would love to put that on Christmas Ogre, but I don't think I can get it realistically. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's any. I think the Thani are well aware. Bamboo Memory? Ooh, is she a power card? Yes, yeah? If I remember correctly? Yes. Yeah. They put all the good shit on the power cards. They know what they're doing. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything we're missing, right? At least as far as, like, a horse that is, like, secretly the fucking cheat code here or something. I think building around, like, the ult that is both the most impactful and the one that you can actually build around to try and stop is Pasa, right? So you just build around gumming up the works so that Pasa can't get her ult off. Because, again, I mean, there's nothing you can do about her, right? You just have to hope that people didn't build her, basically, or that they get unlucky. Because, like, there's nothing you can do to stop this. Like, this is one of the dumb things about the design of this card is that it's completely uninteractable, right? Like, in the last Mile CM, Taiki Shuttle was Thanos, but she kind of ended up not necessarily being as Thanos as she should be because of the fact that her ult has a positioning requirement, a tight one, 3rd or 4th. So, like, front pace became the dominant strategy that CM, basically because if you didn't do that, Taiki was going to kill and eat you, right? But you could build around stopping Taiki. There's nothing you could do to stop this. It's It's single player. It's fucking solitaire. It's single player Hearthstone, man. There's no requirements on this besides being built properly, which you can't. I mean, you can go into your opponent's house and like give them. You can like make you can patronize their place of work so they have too many clients or something. I will stop her. You can't stop her from popping her ultimate anyway. At least is my point, right? You can build around killing Pasa's ult. You can't do anything as a recovering Hearthstone player. Ow! This is literally, this shit is fucking my jaws that bites, my claws that catch, and then it just fucking plays a 5-minute animation of every battle cry that plays in the game, and then I have horrible news. They bounce it back into their hand. And then its battle cry joins the queue of battle cries that it pops, and then it goes for fucking 7 minutes, and then the animation goes so long that your next turn is skipped, and next turn, my jaws that bite, my claws that catch. This is what this shit is, man. It's crazy. Why? There's nothing you can do about this. Like, there's no way you can be like, Christmas Ogre is very strong this CM. Shutter Wakaka, yeah. There's nothing you go like, I was like, Pasa is very good this CM. I should build more. I should build bold of you to assume they didn't already have the balance in the pool. That's actually true. They usually did. That's true, actually. They didn't even have to play anything. That's actually really true. But what, like, I was like, Pasa's really good. We should build paces to keep Pasa from popping her ultimate, right? We could do that. Ogre is, like, say Christmas Ogre is very, I do think Christmas Ogre is going to be very, very good here, right? But, like, for the sake of argument, let's say that she is. Let's say Christmas Ogre is a Pasa level threat. What do you do about it? You just have to either build a Christmas Ogre or hope she doesn't fucking pop her ult. There's no interaction. It's crazy. I mean, I love it. My Oshi is top 1. Who would have thought? But it's certainly, again, the Evo patch makes more sense with every CM that passes. And I look at the track and I go, ooh, Christmas Ogre is pretty good here, I think. Already done with CM 9 aces going Current Bakshi and an Air Groove? That makes sense. Hey man, sometimes your Oshi is low A, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes your Oshi just plays single player. Sometimes they just play the game and they don't let the other person play the game. I'll take it. There's nothing about, when I'm talking about Granblue, I always go, never go after the players of strong characters, not just because that makes you a terrible person, but also like playing strong things is fun. Like, say the character is broken and they're playing them because they know it's broken. Okay, are you dumb? Like, why aren't you doing that? Like, is it really, like, winning is why we, like winning is fun. Winning is a big part of why we play the game. It's fun to win. Or at the very least, even when you don't win, it's fun to do some fuck shit to your opponent. Like, even if you lose the game, but like, this happens on Wellness all the time, right? If I lose the game, but like in one of the rounds, I killed them from like 80% HP off of like a far M, I'm like, yeah, that was fun. That was a good game. I like that game. Even though I lost, I did some ridiculously unfair shit to my opponent. That's fun. So, I like to RS to 9-breaker. I love that it's called the 9-breaker. Yeah. Sometimes I miss HS. I remember the new classes that I hate. Yeah, sometimes, I know it's a while ago, right? But sometimes I played Hearthstone. Whispers of the Old Gods, I think, is when I stopped playing Hearthstone. And like somewhere around Ungoro, I think, is where I stopped following Hearthstone, right? But sometimes I'm like, yeah, man, this game kind of fun. I like card games, something casual to play in my free time, something I can play in small bursts. Maybe I should take a look at it. And then, like, the last time I checked in, it was Skull of Gul'dan. The last time I checked in, it was released Demon Hunter. And I was like, I'm good, actually. I'll go do something else. I could do anything else, actually. I can do anything else with my time than fight fucking 0 mana I-Beam, 6 mana, or 5 mana? Was it 5 at first? But it got nerfed to... Demon Hunter was a doozy? Yeah. 5 mana, Skull of Gul'dan, fucking, what's his name? Ultruous, right? Ultruous. 1 mana, 2/1, 1 mana, 2/2, battle, 1 mana, 2/2, when your hero attacks, gain 1 attack? What the fuck are you doing, man? What, you printed a 1 mana, 2/2 with upsides? Why? Like, what? Why? Well, it's not just upside. It's like ridiculous upside. It's a common, yeah. Having options is nice. I'd rather get Hunter Takered in one turn than whatever the fuck they're doing in Hearthstone these days. At least with Undertaker, I don't know. I mean, Undertaker was pretty stupid, right? Undertaker was very much, they played it on turn 1. If you didn't have removal, like if you didn't have like a backstab or something like that, or like whatever your class is, like some way to do 2 damage, you probably just lost. I don't know if I would rather get Hunter Takered. That has gotta still be one of the, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what Death Knight is. I know Death Knight exists. I don't know a single thing. I couldn't tell you the class's hero power. I know corpses is a keyword. I'm very unk in Hearthstone. But like, I gotta imagine that Undertaker is, yeah, one of the dumbest metas we've ever had, right? Bring out your dead. Coin Leopard Omen to Haunted Creeper. Yeah. It's just like, it actually was, if you didn't have removal on turn 2, you like lost the game on the spot. It was crazy. I hate all the cards they ever give Death Knight. All right, wait, we're done talking about Capricorn. Yeah, I'm gonna. What is the hero power for this class? I don't know. Literally, what is the hero power? What the fuck? Ghoul Charge. The class's hero power is a 2-mana minion-based small damage output. What? Ghoul Charge. Okay, this wiki is haunted. Oh. Hello? I just want to know what the class though. What is the hero power? It's a 1/1 charge that dies at the end of the turn. Oh boy. Fandom? Yeah, that's my bad. That's on me. So think Mage Ping, but a minion? So you can buff it. So it's Mage Ping, but you can buff it. Is what I'm hearing. So better Mage Ping? Mage Ping is pretty good. Whenever a friendly minion dies, Death Knight gains a corpse. The special class specific resource can be used to fuel and power up some of your cards. Oh, I see. Like, is it like, do cards go, if you have at least 5 corpses, do, like Battle Cry, if you have 5 corpses, do 5 damage or something like that? Or is it like, do they spend them? Each friendly minion leaves a corpse behind, including minions you play, minions you summon with other cards, minions that are resummoned through the returning reborn keyword, and ghouls summoned by your hero power. Oh boy. Looking at this game makes me nauseous, like unsealing an ancient tomb. Yeah. Runes! The colored mana symbols around... What the fuck kind of Magic the Gathering? I'm tapping my lands? I'm getting red, blue, and green mana? What is this? There are 3 runes, 1 for each Death Knight spec. Red is blood, blue is frost, and green is unholy. They dictate which Death Knight cards can be added to your deck. Oh! This is an interesting design space. I guess this is... So they make the cards broken, but they say you can't put... Like, they give... Like, the idea, I suppose, like... Well, yeah, these cards would all be broken if you could put them in a deck together, but, like, the red and the green one, they can't go together or something. Or, no? When building your deck, you select a combination of 3 runes, which determines which Death Knight cards you can add to your deck. Just to fully... Oh! Wait, I don't get it. Oh, I see. So this says like 3 bloods. So you need to have all 3 blood runes to use this card. Yeah. Runes make it so that you, so then you play Death Knight as a knockoff mage, warrior, or paladin, or go rainbow. Right. Patchwork. I know this guy. Okay, cool. Frost. The blood rune is the tankiest rune. That's control. Powerful burst potential. And unholy is zoo. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So is this the only good one? Or are they all good? Is this the best one? I feel like Hearthstone has been an aggro meta like for 75% of its life or something like that. I assume green is usually the best, but maybe I'm wrong. Because also, I mean, the class that you want right now might be rainbow. Oh, ever since the advent of handlock, yeah. Because I'm like, this class wants a lot of things to die, right? So surely the rune that summons all the bullshit and has it die, you have like 20 corpses and like they probably printed some fuck-ass card for this class that's like, if you have at least 20 corpses, it's like 10 mana, spend 20 corpses, destroy the enemy hero or some dumb shit. Actually, 20, that's probably way too easy to do, right? That's like, be like the best win condition I've ever seen. But like, maybe they gave it. I don't fucking know. Summon 5, raise 5 corpses? I don't know, man. Interesting. Let me grab a card real quick. Show me a card, and we'll end stream. But like, yeah, I don't know. Every time I go back and look at Hearthstone, I'm like, nope. Nope. Also, Hearthstone, they've been doing this thing for a long time. I feel like, when did this start? Was it Yogg? It might have been Yogg. I know, okay, I'm a boomer, right? I dropped Hearthstone to GBG. It was already too random. Yogg was he was neutral, yeah? Oh, wait. Yoggs are on Hearthstone. Hearthstone does this a lot, which I don't like. Yeah, right? Hearthstone makes too many of their, like, meta-defining cards neutral cards. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a pattern that I don't like in this game. Too often is, like, the best card in the game, a card that every class can play. And, like, I get the idea with that, because it probably makes it easier. Like, what is this? Climactic Necrotic Explosion. That is a cool name. It's Rainbow. Lifesteal deals 6 damage. Summon 3 2/2 souls. Randomly improve. Okay, so far I was like 10 mana for this. This is the fucking worst thing ever. What does this mean? Randomly improved by corpses you've spent. What does that mean? Is it like adapts? Like, do they get like random bonuses on them? What are these improvements? Well, what can they look like? Because if it's like, oh, sometimes these things get like charge and +4 attack and wind fury. It means any corpses you spend improve the damage stats and number of the minions. Oh, so like spending 1 corpse might make it 4 2/2s. The next corpse might make it 4 2/3s. The next one make it 5 2/3s. The next one could make it 5 3/3s. Is that what you're talking about? If you get lucky, it's 30 damage. Oh, it can increase this damage as well. So there's every time you spend the corpse, it improves one of these 4 numbers by 1 on this card. So it'll either increase damage by 1, number of ghouls by 1, the ghouls attack by 1, or the ghouls health by 1. Oh! This card seems pretty good, right? Is this... Are the souls, do they have any keywords, or are they just guys? Are they just, like, textless guys? Maybe, I don't know. The one thing that I see here, okay, we'll talk about, are the souls just textless guys? They are, yeah? Like, they're not, like, they don't have, like, any, it's just a 2/2 with nothing? Or, like, a whatever. Might be undead basic guys? Yeah, yeah. My only thing is, like, this seems like 10 mana win the game if you're, like, spending corpses, which is the whole fucking point of the class, right? You probably have, like, I mean, I feel like by turn 10, you probably have... Is it only your minions that give corpses? Or everyone? Is it, like, when your opponent's minions die, is that a corpse? Or is it just yours? This is very important. How does that work? Any knowers? It was in the thing, but I didn't fucking read it. Let me see. Let me go back and see if the... What? Where's my little Death Knight? Just yours? Oh, okay. Gotcha. There's some that could give you for killing ops? Gotcha. Anyway, my point is, this seems like it could be 10 mana win the game sometimes, but also, I feel like this is not a reliable win condition, and also, be honest with me. Do you ever get to turn 10 in Hearthstone anymore? I can't imagine. With the shit I was seeing them print, like, 4 years ago, is there ever a point where someone gets to turn 10? Is it like a Death Knight does? Interesting. Do they have, like, really fucked up control? Because I'm like, I have to, like, by the last time I checked in on Hearthstone was, like, 2021 or 2022, whenever the fuck Demon Hunter came out. And, like, motherfuckers were dying on turn 6. Like, Skull of Gul'dan was the top end of the deck. So, like, do you ever get to play a 10 mana card if your name isn't Druid? I guess Death Knight might. I guess. They had some really good stuff when that was meta. I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I think I'm feeling relative. I mean, I'm gonna go Parent Farm, so it's not particularly exciting. I'm gonna go Parent Farm, an Air Groove, and a Bakshin. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow for more Umusume, and we probably will be playing the game, but be careful what you wished for, because playing the game is probably gonna look like parent farming. So, that's a lot of fun to a guy like me. Or maybe we'll do our Bakshin runs, because they can double as parent farming. Maybe. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day, fellas, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.